Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Little Friday night stream. What is up, everybody? Welcome in. Welcome in. Let me make sure that we are all live here, all good to go on X, on YouTube. We might be streaming somewhere else. Yep. I see us here. Pin that to the top. How's everybody doing? Welcome in. This is an Aster live stream. If you haven't seen it, guys, the decentralized exchange that Binance launched is going insane. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure this is all good to go here. Welcome in. Say what's up in the comments. Say what's up in the chat. Let me go ahead. And we're good to go. Retweet this, guys, on X. If you are joining us here on X, retweet this. Drop some comments. And let's get into it, guys, because Aster is going insane. If you guys have been watching my content, you understand that I've been bull posting Aster. I made my first video last night. I don't know if you saw it. It's on my Twitter profile. Been bull posting Aster since I saw it. And honestly, as soon as I saw it, I'll tell you the full story in a while. But first, let's get into the charts. Let's look at Aster. Let's see how it's doing. If you hold Aster, guys, retweet this. If you don't hold Aster, well, you might be holding it after this stream that we do tonight, because there's some bullish things that we're going to be talking about tonight. But as you can see, Aster, 91 cents. We are currently at an all-time high for Aster, ladies and gentlemen. So if you bought at any point, even right now, you are in the green. Aster is at an all-time high of 93 cents. Insane. 91.6 is now the all-time high, guys. I'll tell you my Aster story in just a bit. I actually don't like that layout. Let me make this a little bit smaller. Make this a little bit smaller. Let me know if the Wi-Fi is holding up too. I just moved into a new unit. I didn't hardwire it yet. I got to put the hard wires in. Yeah, I like this better here. But here's the story of Aster. Went live on September 17th, which was 2 days ago. This token's 2 days old. CZ Binance tweeted about it here, which I'll show you that tweet in just a second, at 17 cents. And then since then, it has been on pretty much a stairway to heaven. I mean, this is absolutely insane. Let's go to the daily chart, all green on the day, the 4-hour chart, guys, looking absolutely beautiful. And what we talk about in this stream might make you even more bullish. So welcome in, everybody. Shout out to my guy, ABC, who's all in the chats. ABC's here. Diddy Bam Bam Amsterdam. Nice. I like that. I don't know. I've never seen that. Trade of the year says Parlay King, Jake and Aster. That's what it's about, Jake and Aster. Aster and Jake. What's up, Abel? Good. What's up, brother? How you doing? Surfer's here as well, guys. Retweet this if you are here. Why is every KOL talking about Aster but not telling people how to buy it? I just put it. I was going to make a video last night. About how to buy it, but I saw that they were going to get listed on a couple exchanges. So it's on a couple exchanges. If you want, guys, go to this pinned live stream on Twitter. I just pinned it to my profile, and I put a link in the first comment. So if you do want to buy this right now, I put a link here in the first comment. So this is what it looks like on Twitter. Go here. You can trade it here. You click this link to trade Aster, and then you can go and buy it on spot. I'll actually walk you through it on this live stream to make it a little bit easier for everybody if you do. But we are at all-time highs, guys, if you did already buy in. Look at this. Literally, we're watching Aster at all-time highs. And the thing is, in my opinion, we're so early. We're watching Aster right now at 92 cents. It's not even $1. It's not even $1. We are so early to this token. And in this video, I'll tell you exactly why. 92 cents all-time high. Look at this. This is insane. We're watching the Aster live stream, guys. 92 cents all-time high. We're watching it live. Welcome in. If you guys are joining us, make sure to retweet this, guys. Show some love to the stream. We can't stop watching this. Look at this. Where's my music? I need some pump it up music. We got Christine in the house. What's up, Christine? Good to see you. Hoping to be bullish on Aster. I'm like giga bullish. You know, I hold a lot of tokens, but this one popped out. I guess I can tell you my story before we get into why I'm bullish on it. So September 17th, we had the Fed chair meeting. I'll leave this up while we speak. We had the Fed chair meeting, and I had a call around like 2 p.m. I think CZ posted this around noon or 1 p.m. So I saw his post, and I just kind of saw it. I looked at it. I was like, Aster, okay. And then I saw Money Lord. Shout out to Money Lord. He posted it. I think he posted like 22 cents. He's like, I'm putting $1 million into this. He's making a lot of money right now. And Money Lord, the little story about, what's up, Kayla? How are you? The story about Money Lord is he was one of the first guys to call Trump. And I think he went in with like $5 or $10 million. He had a total of 100 million plus And hopefully I'm not misstating this. He had 100 million plus Trump, like dollars at one point. And I think he sold for around 50 million. So he tweeted this. He said he's going to put in $1 million. I was on a phone call at that time, so I wasn't able to do it. That's when I started getting interested. That was around like 22 cents. And I was on an important phone call. I wasn't able to get off and be like, hey, I got to buy a token. So I waited, and then right around 35 cents, that's kind of where I got my entry. And I aped a little bit. I top blasted. I literally bought in right here, I think. I top blasted, and I was like, fuck. I aped in pretty good size. I think it's all relative, right? If you ask Money Lord, he'd be like, you ape like a bitch. Of course, you're always like, oh, I wish I would have aped more. But I actually went to bed. I aped in around like 35, 38 cents, 42. I went to bed. We were down like at 32 cents. I was like, fuck, that's not good. And then I woke up. We were at 47 cents. Obviously, we hit 77 cents yesterday. And here we are at 92 cents. And honestly, I don't really think that this thing is slowing down. We'll talk about it more and more in this episode, guys, why I am bullish on this token. But we're at all-time highs right now for Aster. 92 cents for Aster. I think this is going to be the $1 watch party. Let me know in the comments, though. Do you guys own any Aster? Let me know if you guys own any Aster. I saw it at 17 cents. I didn't get in until around 38 cents. But once I saw the CZ Binance tweet, I knew it was going to be an absolute gem. What's up, Third? Okay, we got Third in here. Guys, if you don't yet, make sure to follow Third if you're in the comments. He does a lot of clips. He does a lot of good clips. And maybe he'll do some tonight. We'll see. But make sure to follow Third. I'm going to get Third to $100,000 before maybe $100,000 too. 100,000 followers, Third, before I leave this planet. Bro, I saw when you first tweeted this. I'm so mad I only put in 5K. I mean, dude, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. Your 5K is now worth what? 15K? And if this goes, which I think it's going to go another couple X's, and we'll talk about it all. I had to wait for my guy Third, because Third's going to be doing some clipping, guys, and we're going to be posting this all over the internet because we learn that's how you really grow. Jake, I think if this is a token, if people analyze it, it has no ceiling. Absolutely. What I show you in this live stream, guys, you are going to be like, holy shit. Buying, and I really do. Now, you can quote me on this. Buying Aster below $1 is free money. Buying Aster below $1 is free money. So here is Aster. We just saw all-time highs. Let's just, before I go into my little pitch, guys, and my little talking about Aster, it's been so long since the live stream, I don't even know how to share my screen. Let's watch it hit one more new all-time high together. So we're at 91 cents. 92 cents is the all-time high. Say what's up in the comments, guys, if you are joining us. And retweet this. What are we at on X, guys? Retweet this on X. If you haven't yet, retweet this on X. Go ahead and do that, guys, if you are watching on X. Only 8 retweets. What is this? Only 8 retweets, guys. Go retweet this on X. Let's get up to 15 retweets. I'll even retweet it as well. Go retweet it. Show some love. Use the Aster hashtag, and I'm going to quote tweet it right now. All right. Thank you so much if you did retweet that. Join us now. My coach, who usually runs the stream, he's not here. He's in the emergency room, or not urgent care. So usually he's the one that's helping me with all of these, but he's not here. Hopefully he's okay. I think he has a ruptured eardrum. Kid's crazy. He's a fighter. Absolute stud. Absolute savage. But yeah, I just got this done. What's today, the 19th? All right, I'm back with you guys now. So let's see where we are at. 91.2. 91.2 for Aster. Melanie Payne retweeted the stream. 10x leverage, pump it up. Where can we buy Aster? So if you go to my Twitter account, I guess I'll just walk you guys through right now, right? So this is how you buy Aster. And Third, this could be a good clip for anyone at home later. We can post it. So Christine says, I see you change your studio. So Bryce says, I got to wait for my Wi-Fi. Does it keep cutting in and out, guys? I got to fix my Wi-Fi. I got to use the hard wire. Let me know if it's blurry or not. And this is another camera. We got 2 cameras, Christine. And I got some stuff coming here pretty soon. I'm going to start streaming again. So everyone's been asking me, how do I buy Aster? I'm going to walk you through in this video. So all you have to do is go to my pinned post here on X. Go to my pinned post here on X. And you can see when you scroll down, it's a live stream. And you click here, it's going to take you to a link saying Aster Dex. When you click Aster Dex, it's going to take you to the actual Aster Dex webpage. This is the invite code. You're going to hit redeem invite. I've already signed up on a different computer, so I'll hit skip for now. It's going to take you to the Aster decentralized exchange. It's going to give you some facts about it. You have perpetual, which you can now trade Aster. But what I would recommend if you're just getting started, go to the spot tab. When you go to the spot tab, you have the ability to connect your wallet. You go here, you connect your wallet with MetaMask, Phantom, whatever you decide to use, Wallet Connect. And when you do that, your wallet will be connected from whatever platform or decentralized wallet you decide. And then all you do is come here. I'll zoom in for you. All you do is come over here where it says available USDT and you click deposit. Now, the cool thing about Aster is that they take a bunch of different chains, right? They have BNB, they have ETH, they have a ton of different chains. But for this example, let's just say we connected them to MetaMask, and I'll go ahead and click Ethereum. Make sure it's your spot account. That's where you're depositing it. And you can do a couple different assets on Ethereum. You can do USDT, ETH, Bitcoin, USD1, USDC. I would recommend USDT because that's what they're using to buy it. And you just make sure you have USDT on Ethereum in that wallet. You type in $1,000 or whatever you're going to do, and then you'll hit deposit. And then that money will be there. And then from there, you'll have USDT in your actual Aster Dex wallet. It will be connected to your MetaMask or your Uniswap, whatever or your MetaMask or your Phantom wallet. And then you can just directly buy from this decentralized exchange. So hopefully that helped, guys. AsterDex.com. Do it that way via spot. I have a link here on my main page on Twitter, on YouTube. You can find it that way. So what's up, Benny Moon? Steve the Canadian. What the hell? I'm a little offended, but for you, Jake, YouTube doesn't even say you were live. It's because I scheduled it like 10 minutes ago. But it's okay. I'm streaming on Twitter, and I think we're going to start streaming on Twitch, maybe on Kick, maybe on Pump Fun. Steve the Canadian was giving me shit. He was saying that I should not stream on Pump Fun, and I agree. That's why I didn't stream on Pump Fun, Steve. I was just testing the waters, but I would never do that, you know? And here's why, you know, the Pump Fun hype was real, right? It was cool. The only thing with me is like, I like to stream and not have a token. Like, can I not just stream right now and have fun with you guys and talk? And we're looking at another token that I have nothing to do with called Aster, and we're just investors and we're watching it go up to all-time highs. Like, that's more fun with me. I don't want to have a token where I launch a token, I'm making fees, all of you guys are losing money, all of you guys hate me. Like, it didn't make sense. So instead of launching a token and making six figures in fees in a couple of days, which I probably would have done, I decided to put six figures into Aster a couple of hours after launch, and we're doing much better, much better. And guess what? No one hates me for it. So that's how we're doing. We're bringing the community back. Mike says, you don't cash out, keep top blasting. I mean, I should have bought. I mean, that's where I always get wrecked though, Mike, is like I'll buy in early, right? And then like it will pump, and you know, my convictions will be realized, and I'll be like, oh, it's confirmed, you know, and I'll put more money in. But I realized like just ape with size at first, you know, ape with size at first. Bought it 8 cents. When do I cash out? Any advice? I don't have any advice for that. Mike gave you advice. No, I don't. I have no idea how high this could go. I have no idea, you know, how good this is going to be, but you know, we'll talk about it in this video. So make sure to stay tuned for the full live stream, guys. And afterwards, you can make your decision on when to cash out. But I'll tell you, I bought in right here, 30 cents, 38 cents, and I haven't even thought about selling. We got Mike in yesterday at what, 60 cents, Mike? We're going to start streaming more. What's this Astro thing? You're about to find out. You, sir, are one of the most credible content creators in the crypto space. Thank you so much. The choice is always yours, but you're a God-loving family man. Yeah. I mean, there really wasn't a thought of me actually launching on Pump Fund, Steve. I think I was just testing the waters, you know, and maybe, but like I was testing the waters. I was looking at Alex Becker. He just launched, and I was like, well, what if it is? Like, what if this is the future? Like, I'm a streamer. I want to be on the platform, right? But once I realized, like, I have to have a token, and every single token, even Alex Becker's, is down below like what, 5 million market cap, and everyone's getting wrecked. I was like, I don't need that stress in my life. I'd rather just buy Aster. What's up, Vince? How we doing, my brother? Dude, it must be late over there. It's got to be late. Need the music? We got to get it. Crash is calling Aster. Yeah, Crash has. So I think that we've chatted enough. Let's get into actually, guys, like the full story about Aster. I made a video yesterday on X talking about it. Here we are today. So we're at 90 cents right now, which is insane. This token was at 0 2 days ago, literally 0, underneath a penny. It was at 2 cents. It went live at 2 cents. It pumped up to 6 cents. CZ Binance made his tweet here, which I'll show you that tweet in just a second, 18 cents. And then we have been on like one of the craziest runs I've seen in a long time. I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen this. So we'll give you the breakdown, guys. So Aster is a perpetual decentralized exchange, right? Binance is a centralized exchange. So you go on to Binance, and Binance is the number one centralized exchange in the world. You go on to Binance, you KYC, they have a lot of great features. They have a ton of liquidity. They are a great centralized exchange, but decentralized exchanges are the future, in my opinion. And this has kind of been proven with what we've seen this year with Hyperliquid. Hyperliquid launched in November. It's now the number 11th ranked cryptocurrency project in the world, trading around a $20 billion market cap. That's 9 months to go $20 billion market cap. So CZ Binance, who is the founder of Binance, and he might actually be working with Binance again. I don't know. It used to say X Binance in his Twitter headline. Now it says Binance, but he has publicly endorsed Aster, which is a decentralized exchange that's backed by YZI Labs, who CZ Binance is a part of. So the tweet that shook up the world, ladies and gentlemen, took place 2 days ago, and it really did shake up the world. So CZ Binance said, "Well done, good start, keep building." And he posted this screenshot of the Aster chart. Now, everyone, including myself, goes, when was the last time that CZ Binance has ever posted a chart besides BNB? The answer is never. Maybe one time, maybe the Bitcoin chart when it hit $100,000. I think that might be it. So he posted this chart, and every degen, myself included, was like, what was going on? I saw this. I was like, that's interesting. I wonder what Aster is. And then I saw Money Lord tweet about it. And that is when I was like, oh, this is going to be big. So CZ Binance made the tweet. He then goes on the next day to celebrate BNB. As you guys know, BNB is his baby. It's the Binance native token for the actual centralized exchange. And BNB, I think it was the day of or the day after, hit $1,000 per token. So CZ Binance says, watching BNB go from 10 cents ICO price 8 years ago to today's $1,000 is something words cannot explain. He then goes on to write a nice message to the community. But something that caught my interest is that he says this is just the beginning to the next 10,000x together. And after I saw that, I go, well, is BNB going to 10,000x again? Maybe. It could. It could. I mean, that would be a what? I mean, that's a high market cap. That's like trillions, like multiple 100 trillion. But this new token that he's talking about that's underneath a $500 million market cap, that might be his next 10,000x. Now, the reason that I am so bullish on Aster is because, one, perpetual exchanges are in right now, right? We've proven that with other decentralized perpetual exchanges on the market right now. Two, it's got 2 million users in the first, 48 hours? 2 million users. Let me just get the actual facts here. It has 2 million active users on the account, $519 billion in total trading volume, 437 million in total value locked, and 255 million in open interest. The one thing about this exchange that's very cool is that you can also leverage trade on stocks. So it's not just crypto, it's also stocks. And then I'll let CZ take the next part. So CZ put out this video. Let me go ahead and find it. Share the audio. Let me know if you guys can hear this. So CZ Binance was on a live stream with Farouk on Rug Radio, and this was 3 or 4 months ago, and he was dropping little hints at us, guys. And this is something that Aster does that no other decentralized exchange does, is dark pools, right? And essentially, I'll let him talk, and then we'll clarify it a little bit. But this is CZ Binance a couple of months ago on Rug Radio.
In decentralized exchanges, the Dex Perps, the decentralized Dex Perps are a huge market, as you mentioned. Mm-hmm. And I think that's just getting started. There's so much more. There's so much more to do. I think the current model where everything's fully transparent may or may not be the best model, because you can see a big whale putting a $300 million short, but the guy who really want to do 300 million short don't want you to see it, right? So the guys who are putting that there,
there's a game. There's for sure a game, right?
It's for his effect. Whereas real large traders like institutions, so that's why traditionally dark pools are way bigger than what we call order books. So I think there's a lot of room to grow, but I do think that future is decentralized. In the future, Dex is going to be bigger than CEX, and we want to invest heavily in those areas. Yeah, we want to invest in the things that will disrupt our business.
Are you already in the process of doing that?
Oh yeah, we invested in multiple Dex Perps.
So even right there, CZ Binance says that decentralized exchanges are the future more than centralized exchanges. And now you have Aster, which is an exchange that Binance is backing, right? Binance has I mean, I think it is part of Binance. CZ Binance is publicly backing it. It's backed by YZI Labs, guys, and it is going insane. Eamon Shield says $1 by tomorrow. We're at 90 cents. I think $1 by tonight, to be honest. I think that we're going to be at $1 by tonight. What's up, Sacco Hunt? How we doing, guys? Say what's up in the comments, guys. It's been a while since I've done a live stream. And let me know if it's going blurry, too, because it's saying that it's a little bit blurry. And I need to plug the actual router into my computer for that hardwire connection. But we are at 90 cents right now. And this has been on a tear. Do you guys own Aster? Guys, let me know yes or no in the comments. Do you guys own Aster yet? And we'll talk about that. So we're at 91 cents. Here we go. Crystal clear. Okay. So it was working. All right. Yeah, it was showing that it wasn't working when I was showing that video, but I just need to update it. All right, guys. And we might have a special guest joining us in a couple minutes as well. We might have a special guest joining us in a couple minutes. Iman says, Crash at $40 on the table long-term. Market cap doesn't tell the full story here. Well, what if we just brought on Crash to talk about it? We might have Crashers Clay joining us here, guys, in a couple minutes. I'm going to send the link. Here's the link. And if my guy Third's in here, we'll get Third to get some nice clips of Crash. Crash is someone that called us very, very early as well. Incredible call. So I just sent him a link. We'll go ahead and see if he pops on here. And let me go ahead and see. Yeah, I wish I had a coach here, man. So doing this stream by myself, guys, makes me miss coach so much because I don't have I got to type and I'm sending links out. Usually I bet coach send a Crash a link. And now I'm going on Twitter and be Crash is on, I got to do all this stuff. So we might be joined, guys. You might get some of the best alpha that you've seen here in 2025. I just sent him a link. So hopefully he does pop in. Crash is a legend, guys. Someone put in the comments that Crash called that $40 could be an option. And I'll tell you why. It was because of that video. So he actually quote tweeted that video that we just watched where CZ Binance, do you understand how important that is though? So do you guys remember James Wynn? Hire me, Thor. What can you do? Is this the Thor that I know or no? I know a Thor here in Florida. So what was I just talking about? Oh, yeah. So you guys know James Wynn, right? So James Wynn is a high-risk leverage trader. Now, he has an account on Hyperliquid that is public to the entire world. So James Wynn would make a trade. He would put $100 million long or $100 million short on the market. And guess what? People and entities would liquidate them. They would liquidate them because it was public, because they said, oh, there's $100 million short on the markets on Bitcoin, on Ethereum. Let's go ahead and pump the markets so we can liquidate them. Exchanges will do that and people will do that. So what CZ Binance was talking about is the dark pools on Aster and how they're going to be a game changer for the entire decentralized ecosystem and every single decentralized exchange. Because he says, CZ Binance says, the real people that have money, they don't want you to know when they're putting a $300 million long on the market because it does lead to some manipulation. So I thought it was very interesting here. But Aster, guys, so far is absolutely changing the game. And the price is showing it. I'm excited to have Crash on here and get his thoughts because he's usually right. The kid is usually right. And as soon as he saw Aster, he went all in and has been bull posting it. And I hope he makes a lot of money from it because he deserves it. He deserves it. Good guy. But here you have it, guys. 91 cents, 92.4 is the all-time high for Aster. Jake making space and you guys ain't buying Aster. Well, I also put out a tweet the other day. Let me see if I can find it. I was talking about buying a token and how long it usually takes. Let's see if I have it up here pinned up. Let's see. Yep. So this is what I put out the other day, guys. And I think there is some truth to this. I said the law of 7. And this is like a marketing term that I kind of added to crypto. And also, let me know if Wi-Fi is good right now. It's showing me 1 bar. Can you see me perfectly clear? Can you see me good? Or is it blurry? Because it's showing me 1 bar. So I just want to make sure if I need to route it in. But anyways, back to this. The law of 7. I put this tweet out. It is a marketing term. I said it takes around 7 times for a person to see something before buying. Many saw Aster at 17 cents, myself included. A lot of people faded at 32 cents. I didn't. I decided to buy in. Majority could have aped in at 47 cents. Here we are today, and Aster just hit 60 cents. Buying Aster under $1 is free money. Don't fade Binance and don't fade ZZ. I mean, guys, if you would have saw this, like literally this was at an all-time high at 60 cents. People are like, oh, it's too high. I can't buy it. I'm like, I top blasted right here. I had the same feeling. I'm like, fuck, I saw people get in at 17 cents. I can't get in at 38 cents. I top blasted as well. Turned out to be, hopefully, one of the best decisions of my life. But that was a tweet that I put out. That's the marketing law of 7. And I think it does have some good value. Now, this was another tweet that I said, I haven't seen, and let me know if I'm wrong, guys, whether you hold Aster or not. I said, I haven't seen crypto Twitter rally together behind a token like this since Pepe launched back in 2023. Aster has hijacked the mind share of investors. The wealthiest and most influential person in crypto put this on a silver platter for all of us to win big, and so many of you are too ignorant/prideful to buy it. CZ is evil. It's the Temu Hyperliquid. The truth of the matter is Binance launched a decentralized exchange and gave you the opportunity to buy the token before they list it to their 275 million existing users. BNB is at a $138 billion market cap. Hype was at a $20 billion market cap. Aster is at a $1 billion market cap. You guys just heard the video, CZ Binance. He says that decentralized exchanges are going to be bigger than centralized exchanges. I mean, this is his centralized exchange token, 138 billion. Could you imagine if this goes bigger? I mean, I don't even have, people have been asking me my price targets. I'm like, I don't even have price targets as of now. Like as of right now, I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't have price targets as of now, guys. We have 3,000 people joining us here live. We might have Crashes Clay in the house. Derivatives Monkey, I believe that was your tweet. You posted the video. I just retweeted it. Is that correct? I believe we're looking at the same person, same friend. I'm rotating later into Captain BB. I love it. And it was Derivatives Monkey. Great post there. Welcome to the stream. Mind-blowing how big Aster is going to be. I mean, I think it's going to be huge. And like my main convictions was the fact that CZ Binance, the GOAT of the crypto space, he's been wanting to build this. Apparently he was working on it in 2019, and Hyperliquid has taken over. They've done a great job. There's no shade against Hyperliquid. There's no comparisons. They've done a great job. But CZ Binance, he wants to build this. He understands it's the future. And now he tweets about it on day one, giving people like you and me a chance to buy it on their actual decentralized exchange. He could have, dude, CZ Binance could have got it listed on crypto.com, Kraken, Binance, Coinbase on day one. He decided to drive all the traffic to the Aster decentralized exchange. So now everyone has an account. Everyone's going to be using it. And he gave us all an opportunity to buy it and hold and win before the rest of the world can do it. Now, this was the tweet that you were talking about from Crashes Clay. It's also Derivatives Monkey. Aster to $100 per coin doesn't even sound so crazy if you had just got done watching this video instead of listening to Hyper Virgins. And yeah, when you watch that video, guys, all of your convictions will be confirmed. All of your convictions. I was getting for free for test. What? How do I invest in this Aster? Buy where? So I'll say this again, guys. I did. So if you go to my Twitter account, guys, on my Twitter account, I did pin it. I have a referral link just to make it easier. But if you go here, guys, you can just see it on my Twitter account, pinned down below the live stream. You can go ahead and see that this is a link. And we talked about it earlier in the live stream, but go ahead. Aster Dex spot. We talked about it earlier. But without further ado, let's welcome in the legend himself, Crashes Clay. Crash, how we doing, brother? 1 second. There we go. Crash, how we doing? Give me 1 second. Let me fix my audio because I can't hear you. It should be working. Crash, can you hear me? I don't know if I can hear you. I don't know if it's my audio. Can the chat hear Crash? Crash, let me see if it's my default Mac speakers. Let's try that. Let me know if the chat can hear Crash. And Crash, if you can hear me. No, the chat can't hear you either. Okay. So my audio is okay. Crash, I'm going to drop you. Just check your the microphone settings here. I'll send you a message on Telegram. Oh, you can hear me. Check mic. I guess I can just talk to you, but yeah, I couldn't hear you, Crash, and the chat couldn't either. So on StreamYard, if you just go to, there's like a microphone setting on the bottom of the phone. Click that. Maybe it was connected to the headphones. I don't know. I couldn't hear you. Let me know when you're ready. I'll bring you back in. But ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't think it was going to get better, we got Crashes Clay in the chat about to join the stream and talk Aster, talk Brett, talk all things crypto. He just popped off. He's going to come back in. Yeah, I would say just check the mic. Could you guys hear him or no? Is it just me? I couldn't hear anything. Let me actually just test my audio right now. What are you thinking? Let's see if I can hear. Okay, yeah. So I have audio coming through here. There is a mic option when you join. Sorry, guys. We'll get that up. We got Crash back. Crash, you good to go? Let me see if you're good. I think you are. Says my mic is working. Let's see. You sent me a picture. Start cam. Mute. Mic is working. All right. Let's try it again. 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome in Crash Clay. I can't hear you again. It says it's working. Chat, can you guys hear him? Yeah, I can't hear you still, Crash. Let me see if it's in the chat. Let me know if you guys can hear Crash right now. Nope. Let me go back to your, yeah, click. So, shows me it's working. I'll try to join from phone. Yep, perfect. Okay, cool. All right, we're going to bring it back. You know, we call this, I don't know what we call it. What do they call it in movies? They call it blue balling. We're blue balling you guys right now. Coach needs a raise, I know. Well, this is technically on his phone. Would you be able to restart the whole video live stream? I think you guys can live. Yeah, you guys should be able to live if you want to start. So like if you just go to Twitter right here and you go to the live stream, you can start from the beginning. Look, start from the beginning. I talk about it here somewhere about how to buy it. So you can go ahead and do that. Hopefully we get this to work, guys. I think that we will. We'll pull up the Aster chart in the meantime. Hopefully we get this to work. I'm excited to have Crash on. Can you kindly call him on the phone? I mean, there's probably a workaround around it. I could probably like Telegram chat him, but that's not as cool. Get Crash on the phone. I probably could, but like I said, it's not as cool. We got him here. All right, so let's go ahead and try this again. Ladies and gentlemen, Crashes Clay.
Hello, can you hear me now?
We can hear you loud and clear, brother. How you doing?
Doing good. I had to switch over to my phone to get it to work, I guess. So
no worries, man. We can hear you loud and clear. And yeah, we're just doing a little Aster live stream. How crazy this token's 3 days old. This launch, I guess like 2.5 days old, Crash. It's a baby. And it's currently, I know you called it around 35, 40 cents. It's more than doubled. It's tripled, pretty much tripled since then. What's your first thoughts on Aster? And I guess why was the conviction so strong when you first saw it?
dude, so many things. People don't realize how bullish it is, actually, in my opinion. And that's why I kind of wanted to come on and explain a couple things about it that I think a lot of people don't realize. So one of the first things I think people don't realize is like CZ, Justin Sun, and not even just them too, but like most projects in the top 50, bro, they all have like 80% plus supply in the founder team foundation's hands. But specifically like CZ and BNB coin, I think there's been like a lot of posts I've seen where they own like 90% plus.
Yep.
Now look at the chart of BNB. It just hit $1,000. It's like
That's
one of the
pretty good.
most bullish charts. Actually, I stopped charting things against ETH almost. And I feel like it's actually smarter to chart things against BNB because actually BNB has just been a far stronger ETH, But anyways, that for me was instantly one of the most bullish factors. When I saw this, I was like, okay, I already know CZ probably owns 90% at least. Then I saw a post says he's got 92%. So that's already super bullish in my eyes because CZ has no reason really to sell. His net worth is like $80 billion. So a
Now,
lot of people will pull that up and be like, "Oh, that's bearish." And me, that's literally the opposite point. I'm like, "Holy shit, that's so bullish." There's gonna be like way less selling pressure on this,
yeah,
you know.
and I hear that, and I agree. Now, why do you think it is CZ and maybe it's not somebody else, that has access to the
I'll tell
exchange
you
and
why.
someone working with Aster?
Yeah, well, one thing was months ago he was posting about I think it was because they stop hunted James Wynn or someone else.
Yes.
Or maybe it was stop hunting some other trade on hype. And so then he made his post about why, it would be an interesting time if someone made a Dex with the dark order books and stuff. And so that was already like foreshadowing or hinting the future platform. And he was like, if anyone's building it, DM me. No guarantee I'll respond, but maybe I will. And obviously when you have this much power, this much money, why would you back anyone besides yourself and your own team? Why would you chance working with some bozo who's gonna rug you? You don't. You don't take chances like that once you're that big and that responsible. So it's
True.
undeniable, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna back it like that, it's
Mhm.
either you or like your in-house team at Binance. So it's not really. I mean, like it's like a 99.9% chance, in my opinion. Like I
You're
said, you don't take a
100%.
chance on like a first-time dev or some guy
No.
who just tells you like you can trust my work. I've done great projects in the past, but you never work with him. So it's just automatically ruled out, in my opinion. So yeah, because I mean, can you imagine if he trusts some shit dev that never worked with him before, and that guy just rugs it, and how bad that looks for BNB and Binance. It's not a risk you can take once you get that big.
No,
So
you're 100% right. Now, you mentioned the dark pools, and I want to play this video. You quote tweeted it first off. I'll read your quote tweet. We're gonna play the video for the audience because I watched this and I was like, oh, so we're comparing Aster to other decentralized exchanges, but Aster is in a league of its own. Let me read your quote tweet first, and then we'll get into the actual video that CZ says, and I'd love to get your thoughts on it. Maybe like break it down for people who don't understand it, but. You said Aster to $100 per coin doesn't even sound so crazy if you had just got done watching this video instead of listening to Hypervergence. And it's a video from CZ Binance on for Rock's podcast, Rug Radio. Let's listen to it. And then afterwards, if you can kind of explain why this is so bullish for Aster.
We invest very heavily in decentralized exchanges, the Dex Perps. The decentralized Dex Perps are a huge market, as you mentioned.
Mhm.
And I think that's just getting started. There's so much more. There's so much more to do. I think the current model where everything's fully transparent may or may not be the best model, because yeah, you can see a big whale putting a $300 million short, but the guy who really want to do 300 million short don't want you to see it, right? So the guys who are putting that there,
Yeah,
like,
there's a game. There's for sure a game, right?
it's for his effect. Whereas real large traders like institutions, that's why traditionally dark pools are way bigger than what we call order books. Yeah, so I think there's a lot of room to grow, but I do think that future is decentralized. In the future, DEX is going to be bigger than CEX, and we want to invest heavily in those areas. Yeah, we want to invest in the things that will that will disrupt our business.
Or are you already in the process of doing that?
Oh yeah, we invested in multiple DEX perps.
So, Crash, how about that right there? He says that decentralized exchanges are going to be bigger than centralized exchanges in the future. What's your takeaway from that video?
yeah, well, that's why I said in the tweet that if you had just got done finishing that video, you might not even think $100 is crazy, because I think flipping BNB would put it at $100 for the circulating market cap. Now the FDV would be crazy; it would be like 700 billion. But considering that crypto is at like 4 trillion market cap, it goes to 10 trillion plus with time. The industry keeps growing, volume keeps growing over time. More money just keeps coming into the industry. BNB right now is 140 billion market cap. So is it crazy to think that they're, the number one exchange in the world would be a 700 billion fully diluted valuation at some point? It's still a little out there, but at the end of the day, like we have a lot of companies, like what, 4 or 5 plus companies above a trillion market cap now today, I think. Might be
Yeah.
more now.
Tesla hit it.
And so being the biggest crypto exchanger in the world, there's a case to be made that that could possibly be nearing $1 trillion valuation at some point in the future when the industry expands. But obviously, like he said, you know, the DEX would need to get bigger than the centralized exchange, which I think is somewhat possible because a lot of people don't want to use ID
Yeah,
and passport to sign up with a platform. So it's possible.
absolutely. And
But
how do you
we're
feel
far
about,
from that as of now, but yeah.
how do you feel about like how do you personally buy? How do you feel about these perpetual? Do you ever like exchanges? Do you ever trade with leverage? Are you more of a spot buyer? Like, what do you personally do? And then why do you think that this is such a growing industry? How did a platform like Hyperliquid go from 0 in November to the number 11th ranked cryptocurrency valued over $20 billion in 9 months?
Yeah, so I think okay, this is something that Hyperliquid did really good is they made a community for utility or an exchange token like that. This is one of the biggest problems that all these VC backed projects and all these utility coins have is that they have maybe a great product, maybe a medium product, maybe a shit product, and they have no community. Like that, obviously, that's where meme coins have a way easier time, is they can get a community more easily. So the biggest problem with almost all these exchange coins and all these utility coins is they have weak community. What CZ is doing right now, bro, I don't think people realize it. Uh, it's actually a masterpiece in the making where I got to explain it. And I'm going a little bit off of the question you asked because it
No worries,
takes
bro.
time to answer this. But basically, how do you have a really good exchange or utility coin with a really strong community? Because typically, once again, you have one or the other, you don't have both. So Hyperliquid did really good on actually building a strong community with the platform that's going to back it for years and years to come, hopefully. Whereas I think CZ and Binance is doing that even to the next level right now. And I don't think a lot of people realize. Listen to this. So let's assume they started with 92% supply control, like I've seen. Maybe, who knows, maybe 99%. That's what I would hope, honestly. But what I've learned from coins is they cannot go up too fast off of the initial hype. If a coin goes up way too fast off the initial hype, then it becomes extremely hard to go back up because there's going to be all these unrealized profits and all these people that got teleported to ridiculous gains so fast.
Mm.
So let's say a guy's 1 million just turned into 10 million overnight. It's so hard to combat all that selling pressure. And so right now what I think people should expect is more of like a gradual incline, a gradual increase, because now on the dips every time people who are like on the fence, they're going to sell. They're going to be like, is that the top? Oh, I'm going to sell. Then the people who really believe in it, they're going to have a chance to buy more. That is so much better than just teleporting higher. If you teleport higher, all of a sudden you just teleported undeserving people to massive gains who are now going to sell 10 to 20 times more. Like instead of a $200,000 sell, now it's a $4 million sell on top
Yeah.
of your head. That's kind of what happened with Trump coin, and that's something I learned really well from Tron Bull coin. Right, Tron Bull was a meme on Tron that I thought was going to do extremely well, and it popped off to 330 million market cap. And that was actually a big downside that I learned from, is that there was too much hype too fast. It pumps too fast. And now, for example, my closest followers and community, like they're having to FOMO in above 150 million, 200 million, 250 million on the first day of the coin really being known. And that's a big problem because these core community people, they should have had a great entry at 10 million, 15 million, 20 million, 25 million. Now, instead, if any at the slightest bit of profit taking, the core community who had to enter higher is now in a loss. Now they have to lose. Now they're on edge, and instead of being happy, they're thinking
Mhm.
about selling for a loss. So you don't want to teleport so fast that a lot of the core community ends up actually being underwater and on edge. You actually want the core community to be in profit because those are going to be the people that are happy, excited for the platform, going to back you. And especially, you'll notice like whenever you make some people money, they really love you or they really back you up. So like a lot of people will back up CZ for that reason, you know?
Yeah. And
And
honestly, you probably feel that way as well. You've made a lot of people money with a lot of your calls. I know you've made me a lot of money with a lot of your calls, and that's why, I mean, that's
Thanks.
not the only reason I like you. I think that you're also a good guy and like a nice guy. But you know, you probably experienced that as well. But CZ also feels that, right? I mean, his token just hit $1,000. He did a 10,000x. Can I ask you about this tweet that he posted? And I want to see what you picked up from it. Let's see if we still have it here. Yep, I got it right here, Crash. So CZ Binance posted this after BNB hit $1,000 per token. He said, watching BNB go from 10-cent ICO price 8 years ago to today's $1,000 is something words cannot explain. The last sentence, he says, this is just the beginning to the next 10,000x together. I try the crunch numbers, Crash. Another 10,000x from BNB. My phone wouldn't even do it. Do you think he's talking about BNB here, or do you think he could be talking about another token like Aster being the next 10,000x together?
Yeah, no, at this point, it can't be BNB. That would
Can't
like
be.
flip. That would
Flip the
flip all
world.
this. Yeah, it would flip everything in the world
Yeah.
at that point. So I think he's probably talking about Aster, and probably from like the first second of the candle to count it
sure.
as, you know, who
That's when
knows
you have
what
to
the
count it, though, you
initial
know?
price.
I mean, it was 2
Yeah,
cents.
I guess.
You know, it was 2 cents. When did you get your entry? It was
Yeah,
2 cents.
35 cents was my very first entry. 34 and a half, 35. And then I just kept buying, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So I got all my major entries filled under 40. So I'm pretty
Nice.
happy
I'm
about
right
that.
around the same. So I'll tell you my story. I don't think I even told you this. So I first saw CZ Binance's tweet, and I was like just so focused on the Fed chair meeting, which was stupid in, you know, hindsight. Like, who cares? He's going to cut the rates. We already knew it. And then I was on a call, and I saw Money Lord say, CZ Binance never shills a ticker. I'm putting $1 million in. And like I have a flashback because Money Lord, he's made a lot of money. He put like 10 million into Trump when it launched, and like had a total, you know, he had like over 100 million at one time in Trump tokens. So that was kind of like my red light. That was around 23 cents. And then when I saw you start posting it, I was like, fuck it. I went in my room. I was like on Twitter. I saw you post it. I just went right out to my laptop and I aped in. And so right around the same time, like 40, 45 cents. And I mean, where do you think this thing could go? We're so early. We do have examples though, right? Like we can look at what Hyperliquid has done in this space. And then you can also look at who's building it. Binance. CZ Binance, they own everything. They have the #1 exchange. They own CoinMarketCap. They own Trust Wallet. They own SafePal. They own PancakeSwap. Now they're building a decentralized exchange. Everything that they do is the best in the world. Sitting here today, it's so early. We're only on day 2.5, Crash. It hasn't even hit $1 yet. Where do you think this thing could potentially go?
Yeah, so the very first like super obvious target is it's gonna get to at least half of hype. Like there's not a question if that happens, it's gonna happen. And so Hyperliquid right now is at 18.7 billion circulating market cap. So let's see. Last I checked, it's been a minute. Aster market cap is at 1.4 billion. So to get to half of Hyperliquid market cap, we're about 8x away. And that would put us around $7. So I think the first like maybe they we'll see a pullback at like $4 down to like $3 or $2 before we see probably $7. Or not probably see seven. I think $7 is extremely likely. Why? Once again, guys, I'm just going based off of half of Hyperliquid. You know, you can't sit there and be like, oh, you said $7 and it hits like $6.30 and be pissed off at me. Like I'm just going based on my logic. Hey, Hyperliquid's at 18 billion. We were gonna hit half of that. It makes sense to me. If it makes sense to you, that's probably what you would think the minimum target is. But the thing is, it has an advantage over Hyperliquid, a big one, which is the dark pool. And two, it has the Binance behind it, which whoever's behind Hyperliquid, by the way, I know I make jokes calling like hyper virgins and stuff, but whoever's behind Hyperliquid is a beast. Like I'm super impressed with Hyperliquid and everything they've done in such a short time frame. But whoever's behind it is not Binance. Binance owns Binance. Owns CoinMarketCap and so many other like media outlets. Like they control crypto media to a large extent. And like, I mean, automatically just Binance and CoinMarketCap, that's already like prime crypto real estate. You know what I mean? Like they
PancakeSwap is
control that.
huge, right? I mean,
PancakeSwap, yeah.
I use the
So
SafePal. That's my hardware wallet. Trust Wallet I've used a lot.
yeah, I
For
use Trust
Meme,
Wallet as
right?
well. It's good.
For Meme, their new meme platform, kind of like a Pump Fund on Binance. Like they do it all, man. They are the entity in crypto, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's It's the biggest in the world. So, like I said, despite, I tip my hat off to whoever's behind Hyperliquid, Jeff, I believe is his name. Like, it's amazing what they've done, but I don't care who's behind whatever platform. It's still not the same as you pick. Who do you want backing you? You want Binance and CZ backing you, or you want whoever's behind Hyperliquid backing you? I'm taking
Yeah.
Binance and CZ every day behind whatever I'm
They've
doing.
done a good job. Hyperliquid has, I mean, they literally have done it perfectly, but just because you're first doesn't mean that you're always going to end up the best, right? I mean, I think there was electric car companies before Elon Musk came in and made Tesla. Now, who's the best? It's Tesla, right? So I agree with you right there. It's like, I'm backing CZ all day. It looks like he's going all in. There's been like 3 or 4 tweets now, Crash, in the past 3 days where CZ has mentioned Aster. Let me see if I can actually pull these up here. So
yeah, I saw all of them.
Yeah. No, I've been like, it's kind of insane. I mean, so CZ Binance, 10.1 million followers here online. And if you notice here too, this used to say X Binance until the day of him making that Aster tweet. Now it says at Binance. I'm like, is he back? But for those that don't know, if you go to Aster's Twitter account, and we'll do it in just a second, it says backed by YZI Labs. Look who's in CZ Binance's profile, YZI Labs. But this was the tweet here. He says, Aster becomes the biggest BSC USDT holder apart from Binance Hot Wallet, according to Arkham. You can see Aster on day 2.5, Crash, holds $131 million in USDT. I mean, it's insane. And that's why that backing by Binance is so big, because no one else in the world, I don't even think Coinbase or anyone else, Michael Saylor, could pull those numbers, 131 millions in 2.5 days.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of USDT. Also, you got to keep in mind that USDT it shows there. Well, a lot of the USDT, like for example, the USDT I put into there, I already swapped it for Aster, right? So actually, those numbers would be a lot higher, I think.
Yeah,
probably double or triple or maybe even quadruple.
You're absolutely right. It's not counting in all the Aster.
I think probably there's been at least $400 million of buying demand on Aster so far. So I would say that's how much has been converted from USDT into it.
Absolutely.
Because I think in total there's been like probably over $1 billion in volume since launch. So let's say 400 to 600 million is buy pressure.
Now that's crazy. Remind me to come back to the fees, because I want to talk about fees and how they could potentially buy back the token. But first, I want to go through the 48-hour stats, because they are very, very impressive. So first 48-hour stats: 2 million users on the decentralized exchange, $1.3 billion token all-time high, which we're at a $1.5 billion market cap right now. So that is no longer true. Let's see where that is. 520 billion total trading volume. CZ Binance publicly supporting, listed on Binance Alpha and Binance Futures. And it was also listed on MEXC, Gate, HTX, Bitmart, and XT listings. So it has 5 different exchanges as of day 2, Crash. What are your thoughts on CZ Binance when they decided to only list this on Aster Dex from the start? You had to go in there, you had to put money into their decentralized exchange, you had to create an account or, connect your wallet. What are your thoughts? Do you think that maybe you think it was perfect how they did it, or do you think maybe they should have gotten exchange listings in the first 24 hours? Because they are Binance. They could have went live on Binance on day 1.
Yeah, they could have got every single exchange to list it from the very first second of the launch. And that would have been such a stupid move, actually. And I see a lot of coins have done that in the past, actually, that have like a lot of pool. And because now, think about it, now people can say, oh, but there's no Binance listing yet. There's still no OKX. There's still no Robinhood. There's still no Coinbase. So Binance is literally putting people in a position to front run all the big listings. They get to brag about that. Like, hey, we prioritize the community first. We fully put the community first. And they literally are, right? So, now you probably have at least 1 million people in before the centralized exchange listings, so those people feel prioritized and good. Like, this is what I love, bro, that people don't realize. Once again, the biggest problem utility coins and these exchange coins have is no community. This is going to have by far the biggest community of any like exchange or utility coin we've ever seen. And by the way, because hype went first, so many more people now understood this trade. If Binance actually went first, way less people would have understood this or had urgency. But it's because people can compare this to hype and they saw what hype did. Now they're like, okay,
Yeah.
shit, this is like, I understand it this time. And so I think Hyperliquid already had a really great community, and now I feel like Binance is just gonna have like double or triple, quadruple that possibly actually,
I like that. And
which is insane.
you explained it earlier too, because we're in on the ground floor. Like CZ really did give us a chance. He could have went live on Binance on everything day one. And I thought it's interesting too. I mean, you're obviously very intelligent in this space because you understand like how they're probably doing it. Because when you look at the chart, you're like, they don't want it to run too quickly. It kind of did take off, and they even waited. I mean, CZ could have tweeted about it here. They waited till 17 cents, shot up to 47 cents. And since then, it's been like a slow, steady climb. And it's been very, very impressive. But, from $0 to $1.5 billion market cap in 3 days it is pretty much unheard of. Now, I want to come back to the fees. You said that they've done an insane amount of volume, obviously, on this token. Do you think that any portion of those fees is going to go back into buying back Aster or doing anything for the community?
I think it already says somewhere on the site that there will be fees going to buying back, but not even if it didn't even say that. First off, it absolutely will, because basically you already know what the hyper virgins are going to say. They're going to be like, well, Hyperliquid puts 99% of the fees back to the platform. Therefore, it actually cares about the platform. It gives back to the community. So they're kind of in a spot, in my opinion, where Binance has to buy back. And that's the whole model that everyone likes right now. And it's the model that makes the most sense. Because, for example, if you generate $150 million of buyback pressure a year, well, automatically you should be trading at a multiple of the buyback pressure, and it helps it feel a lot safer. And it automatically gives you a massive edge over most coins, because most coins don't have that ridiculous buyback pressure on top of it. They're just, hey, someone's selling or someone's buying, but nobody's buying and burning like that, or committing to it like that. So you just see a lot more inflows than a typical, like, let's say, net neutral coin.
Absolutely. And this was an interesting tweet. Is his name Kaysen? Kaysen Foy?
Kaysen.
He's the one
Kaysen.
that showed you about it. I don't know why I've never connected with him. I just followed him online. But this was a tweet that he put up. And I want to understand your thoughts on this, because I mean, we see it right now, and I've been there before too, right? Like, let's say I got into Hyperliquid early, I own a lot, and I see a competitor come out. It's the natural reaction for most people to FUD it, right? And say, oh, this is the Temu knockoff, CZ, blah, 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 like everything that we saw. We saw millions of messages. He actually posted some screenshots here of a Hyperliquid whale who has $300 million in Hyperliquid buying $10 million of Aster every hour that was going on. So obviously we saw, and usually like hate and FUD rises the loudest. We saw a lot of people hating on Aster from the start. Do you think that there was a lot of people who got into Hyperliquid pretty early that are whales in that platform that were actually like, oh, okay, kind of seeing the same conviction that we saw?
I think some of them were biased, probably, of course. It's easy to get attached to what's made you a lot of money, and defend that thing. It's a pretty natural thing, but also a lot of those people are pretty smart. So I think when you see Aster trading at 1/20th of the market cap of Hype, like, anyone with any ounce of logic left in their brain buys some. It's pretty obvious trade.
I think so. Yeah.
So I mean that's what you see with that whale there, swapping.
This
The
breakdown
guy
right
was
here is
$300 million, swapping 10 million in at a time.
it's crazy. This breakdown right here is you're right, because the upside's so much higher, but it's like BNB 138 billion, Hype 20 billion, Aster at 1 billion. It's extremely undervalued, and at the time of streaming this right now, Aster's up to 91 cents. Listed on Binance Futures, listed on Binance Alpha. I think a spot listing on Binance is 1,000% guaranteed. When do you think that could happen? You think it's better? Like, if you were the team, is it better to wait a little bit? Is it better to get other exchanges, maybe some smaller ones, before going live on Binance? Like, what do you think the perfect strategy to roll out a Binance listing would be?
Yeah, I think I was reading somewhere, but I'm pretty sure their plan is like past October 1st for
I
that
saw
listing
that.
on Binance. I don't know why they think that. I saw it
No, I saw
somewhere.
it. It was
I don't
from
know if it was, maybe it was the withdrawals of the asset
So
are
I'll tell you
only.
what it was, because I was like, dude, I was deep in the trenches these days. So there was someone from the Aster team that said, nope, can only buy it on Aster Dex till October 1st. And then the
Okay.
Binance wallet team, they put out a tweet because, and I have it right here, I'll pull it up. Yeah, it's right here. So this was it was from the Binance wallet account, and they were saying updates on and maybe you could explain this. The Binance Alpha token migrated into the Aster token, but you can see the original plan was to suspend on October 1st, but then they suspended it one day after launch, probably because it went so well. So there was a plan to not have any exchange listings till October 1st, but maybe it just went so good. I mean, it went on Binance Alpha, Binance Futures, and 5 other exchanges earlier this morning.
Yeah, I kind of wish that there was no exchange listings besides uh, just the Aster Dex. But I'm thinking that maybe because the volume was so high, let's say, for example, it's showing 600 million. Well, they probably didn't want it to start showing like 300 million the next day, then 150 million the day after, and 100 million the day after. And they probably didn't want people to see or think that volume is going down and therefore it's losing traction and kind of lose the heat of the moment. And that's probably my guess why they decided, okay, fuck it, let's just get some smaller exchanges because it's easier to wash trade on these other centralized exchanges to show and generate that volume to show people. So at least if they can keep the volume more constant, like, hey, it was 600 million day one and it's still 600 million in the following days, then people feel like, okay, man, it's still at the same level of traction, and they can keep that going until they feel ready to list it October 1st or sometime in October. But maybe they're just going to say, screw it, let's just list it sooner than on Binance. But I think it's a pretty smart strategy to hold off on that for now.
Yeah, I agree. Look at this, from 0 to the top 66 ranked cryptocurrency at a 1.5 we saw earlier today, 1.5 billion of the market cap. And you mentioned the volume, 616 million, which is very, very incredible. Let's talk about this. And whenever you have to go, let me know. But I do want to just
No,
pick
I'm
your
pretty
brain.
good right now.
Okay, cool. So let's just break it down, man. First off, there's so many people, and for me as well. And look, I've never traded with leverage. I like to buy crypto at the bottoms. Like in 2022, I bought all my Bitcoin, XRP, ETH, Sol, and now I'm taking profits, right? That's how I like to trade. It's the easiest. But obviously, you can make a lot of money with leverage trading. Let's break it down. Do you recommend it to anyone? Obviously, so many people are doing it with Hyperliquid. But if I'm coming to Aster Dex and I want to leverage trade, I mean, why is this so big? I mean, people can make multiples. Like, can you explain to someone that's watching this why you would want to do something with 10, 20, 30, 40x leverage?
Okay, so let's say you only have $1,000.
Yep.
Can you buy one Bitcoin? No, you can get 0.01 almost. So if someone has $1,000 and they use 100x leverage, now they basically have one Bitcoin on leverage. So if the price goes up $10,000, now they'll make $10,000. Whereas if the price only went up $10,000 before and they only owned 1% of a Bitcoin, they're making like what, $100? So $100 in the case that you only own it, and then $10,000 if you used 100x leverage. So obviously, especially the smaller amount of money you have, I feel like the more people want to use leverage because they want to make their way up faster. But I mean, I feel like the more money you get, the less leverage you should use or need. And like me, for example, dude, I never keep more than 200, 250K in my leverage account. And then from that, I can run it up to 1 million plus. And then what I do, I take out my profit. I keep my 200K-ish in there. Because me, man, I have a bad habit. If I keep my money in my leverage account, I'll get aggressive and I'll freaking blow 1.5 million into 500K, like nothing,
How quickly?
you know? Yeah, so that's what I do. Some people are good little Tinkerbells. They'll put 1 million in their account and they'll only risk 10,000. Me, I'm a simple guy. Whatever's in my account, I just use it. That's just me. So that's why like I never like to put more than 200, 250K in my account usually. And that's how I do it. So
Very nice. So, I mean, it makes sense, but yeah, it's almost like reverse. It's like the little guys who are trying to make money shouldn't be doing it. I've just seen too many horror stories. I mean, maybe I can get into it. I have an Aster Dex account now. Maybe I try, but whatever I've been doing has been working for me, just simple, less stress. Obviously, you have the chance to make more money if you really have like a good pulse on the market. And that's why I think of these dark pools are so big. Maybe we can explain that next, because this is something new that Binance and Aster Dex are offering. But maybe you can talk about dark pools and why this actually is going to attract so many different leverage traders to the platform.
I mean, obviously, I heard about you talking about it earlier, but people can kind of avoid feeling targeted, or like people are spying on their orders or spying on their positions so much. So obviously privacy, if you can have it, is a nice bonus, and that automatically gives it a huge edge against other platforms. So that's an obvious bonus.
Yeah.
Also, let's say someone put in a limit order to buy $1 billion at $100,000 Bitcoin price. Well, now everyone's just gonna, bid it right above their limit order, right? They're gonna front run that big ass limit order. So now people can literally just, I don't know how, if someone would really put $1 billion in a single limit order like that,
Could happen.
but big limit orders can be set, and not everyone's just gonna go put a freaking order right above your limit order like that. So that automatically should attract way more volume and usage than a lot of other platforms. That probably automatically alone gives it like a extra 30 to 50% volume than it probably would have without that feature, which is huge because that makes a massive difference in volume. That's the difference between on $1 trillion of volume. Well, now you have $1.5 trillion in volume over time, just because that one feature. So it makes a
Yeah,
big difference.
it's a huge feature. I feel like the space is kind of moving that way. I know you're a big fan of Monero as well, and a lot of people have been talking about Monero. I bought a lot of Monero. Just that privacy aspect, right? And this is obviously, it's different, right? Like on if you trade Ethereum, people can track your trades, track your wallets. Okay, it has some benefits, it doesn't. But I think this actually is important too. And I think the guy I was talking about is James Wynn. He was doing $100 million leverage trades, and even though like right after, let's say he placed a long on the markets would dump for like a couple hours and then they would send. And it's like, I was just like, damn, I feel like there's some massive manipulation here. And it
It
probably the
didn't. I think
exchanges.
Justin Sun literally made a tweet like, "Who wants to put money together to hunt this guy?" Didn't he? Or was it Justin Sun, or maybe it was someone else? So like, and then they got him, right shortly after.
It's
So
insane. They got him. I mean, a lot of times he lost, I think he had like 50, 60 million. So that was one of the stories I was like, I'll stay away from this for the time being. But yeah, as of now, Aster up to 87 cents. Almost broke the $1 mark. It's been on an absolute rise since it went live. CZ Binance tweeted about it. So many people are getting into the community. You've probably noticed it as well. I mean, it's people from all different walks of life, all different places, getting in at all different entries that are rallying behind this. And you mentioned that Binance did this the right way by launching this and kind of getting in people first to hold the ground floor. And you're right. When you were talking, I'm like, oh, I feel that way. Like, I feel like I did get somewhat of an early entry before it goes live on exchanges like Coinbase, Binance, etc. And that's what they did. They built a good community. But the amount of people that are talking about it, I put out a tweet saying that I haven't seen a token have this much mind share on X. And I don't know if it was just popping up my algorithm. I don't know about people in the chat if they felt this way as well, but every tweet I saw, Crash, was about Aster. I said, I haven't seen this since Pepe back in 2023. And you probably remember that. I mean, like everybody was tweeting about Pepe. You wake up, it's like Pepe listed on Kraken, Gemini, KuCoin, Altcoin Daily making videos. I feel like I haven't seen, I mean, realistically, this much mind share and this many people talking about Aster, whether good or bad, since something like Pepe went live back in 2023.
Yeah, and Pepe went to 11 billion. Aster's like 1.4 billion.
Crazy.
Now, love Pepe, amazing, top meme coin, but Pepe's not going to generate, tens of millions of dollars in fees monthly in the future like this probably will. So it's a big difference in just automatic buy pressure that this will have over time. So, which has a higher ceiling long term? Probably Aster, but the platform does need to succeed, like, and be like fully established, locked and loaded, which I mean, look, it's not like it's a random guy trying to do this. It's Binance behind it. They run the biggest exchange in the world. If someone knows how to make a successful exchange, I think it's them. So the chances are pretty damn high that it's going to be a very successful exchange. I can't really understand betting against the richest exchange in the world. It just doesn't make sense to me, which is what some people are doing.
Especially when he comes out and says decentralized exchanges are going to be bigger than centralized exchanges. like told us exactly what he was thinking, and then he goes out and builds it. I agree with you, man. I think it's going to be massive. I mean, we're only on day 2.5. So what's your thoughts on top blasting, right? Because I did it. You did it yesterday, right? We both top blasted yesterday or 2 days ago. Maybe it was. I think it was 2 days ago. But the chart, like I'll pull it up now because when we both bought in, we bought in right around the same time. It was like right here. Like maybe we caught this dip, but it was all time highs. We top blasted. To anyone that's, like watching it today, 87 cents. It's like, it obviously is not financial advice. It's just you telling what you would do for yourself. Like today, do you top blast here? Do you wait for a better entry for people that are sidelined? Like what's something that Crashes Clay would do with this token?
Yeah. When in doubt, sell half, keep half. Or in this case, when you're trying to get in, when in doubt, buy half, keep half on the, ready. That's what I always do. Whenever I'm in doubt, if I'm ever in a position that's too big, that keeps me up at night, if I'm ever in a position that has me nervous, I'm just like, hey, what am I doing? Why am I feeling nervous? Stop, cut half of it, and I keep half, and I can add the other half back on later when I feel more comfortable. Or guess what? If I never have to add the second half back on, that means the trade just went incredibly well and just fucking blasted off, right? And okay, great, fine, I won. Like, never even
Smart.
had to add the second half. That's pretty cool, like too.
That's super smart. I like that. Sell half, keep half. Right now, Aster's 87. Have you sold half, or are you keeping the whole 100%?
I'm keeping 100% for now. Like I'm up more than double, and I could sell half, keep half, but I don't have like I'm sleeping at night super good. Like I don't feel nothing. Like I said, because for me, like why can I top blast at 35 to 40 cents? Because at the time it's only 1/20th the market cap of hype. So in my head, I have a very strong confidence that it's gonna have to at least get to one half of hype. And I think that's pretty much the worst case scenario because there's a very strong case to be made that this flips hype because it has Binance behind it, has an $80 billion net worth man behind it. It has the #1 centralized exchange in the world behind it. And their exchange, Binance, prints like what? How much money do they make profit? Like over $1 billion a year, I think, right? So why would I fade those pockets and how deep that money goes? It just doesn't make sense. There's a stronger case to be made that the team and whoever's behind Binance is stronger than who's even behind Hyperliquid. And there's an incredible team behind Hyperliquid. So that's why, like, bro, I'll sleep on it. And here's the thing, I can live with my decision. If this shit dropped to 30 cents tomorrow and I round trip, I'm up like around 1.6, $1.8 million in the last 30 hours on this, right? If I round trip that, I will live with the result. Why? Because my logic is strong in my mind on why this should minimum get to one half of hype. And that's the worst case to me. So I live with my decisions. If I round trip, it's on me. But whenever it gets to half of hype at least, that's on me as well. I'll happily take some gains maybe off the table then. At that point I should be up what? 8 to 9 to 10x. So at that point, it's really easy to take 20% off, 50% off, and still have a massive position running. So that's my logic. Now, there's a lot of people in the space, you know, they love to shit on you when something comes back down. But the whole reason they held is why? Because they thought it was going to go higher too.
Yeah.
So you idiot, you held because you thought it was going to go higher. That's exactly what I'm doing too. Sometimes it's going to pay off, sometimes it's not. At the end of the day, what do you sleep sound with at night, knowing that that's what you believe in? That is what you think is the best decision. I think the best decision right now is not to sell even half, not even to sell a quarter. I'm sleeping good on my position until minimum, I think half of hype,
Wow.
as of
I
now.
like that. And real quick on that revenue, you said maybe it's $1 billion. Binance's revenue for 2024 was reported at $16.8 billion. I'll pull up their exchange in just a second. Here is Hyperliquid, as you mentioned, $18.73 billion market cap, 56 FDV, and doing $310 million in value. So Crash is saying maybe around that 9 billion mark is when he's going to consider taking profits. I think we're at a $1.5 billion today. I'm like, I don't know. I think I'm with you. I'm betting on CZ and I'm betting on Aster. And I think that, they're the number one for everything else. And there's no world there. Like if we live in a simulation, there's no world that they aren't the number one decentralized exchange by a long shot. That's kind of what I'm betting on. And I have conviction. I would sleep well at night if I didn't sell. So I might listen to you. You're much smarter when it comes to this than me. My buddy Mike Farley says, I might not ever sell. You're much smarter than this when it comes to me, but I think that, we're going to see this thing do incredible numbers. Now, I do also, while you're here, want to transition away from Aster and BNB and talk a little bit about Brett on base, as well as that base airdrop. I saw you post about that. Can you give us the update on Brett trading well over a $500 million market cap today, top meme coin in the world, and also that base airdrop? How cool is that?
Yeah, I mean, anyone who watched my original videos on Brett, it was actually centered the thesis largely around, hey, Base is going to do an airdrop at some point. But then later down the line, Base said, we're not going to do an airdrop. And so both were really positive actually, because I mean, from the beginning though, it was Base airdrop. Once they said no base coin, I was just like, well, shit. Since there's no base coin, Brett is the base coin basically, because it's the biggest
That was
coin in
even
the
a
entire.
better narrative.
It's not better. I actually think the airdrop is better. Um, but I think the airdrop is a lot better. That's the original vision of Brett, in my opinion. Well, not in my opinion, like factually, like if you go back to my videos, that's the original vision. So, we just made a pivot. Once they said there's not going to be a base coin, it just kind of was like logical. Like, okay, well, then I guess Brett's the biggest coin on this chain. So cool. Brett's the base coin then. But no, dude, the airdrop is crazy because right now in memes, we're lacking a lot of fresh new demand in
Yes.
memes right now. Like most people are down bad in memes and they just want one more pump. So, like in 2021, we went so high with the stimulus checks. That's what a base airdrop is a stimulus check directly on base. And what most people are going to do when they get that stimulus check of 1,000 to 5,000 to 10,000, with some even larger wallets and whales probably going to get up to $50,000 in an airdrop. Bro, it's insane how much money is going to find its way into Brett. Because at the end of the day, in 2021, during the craze of the bull run, what percentage of transactions do you think on Ethereum were towards buying SHIB? You know, obviously NFTs made up a big percentage of transactions, but I just want to hear,
Massive
what do
amount.
you think? What is the percentage of transactions probably going towards SHIB on ETH in 2021?
It's got to be like, I mean, 10% sounds like a lot, but I mean, it went to what, $42 billion market cap? Everyone was buying it.
Everyone was buying. I mean, a soccer mom, after a day of work. Well, no, a soccer mom is not even working. She's dropping her kids off at the games. But
She's Milton.
a soccer
Milton.
mom that's buying SHIB, I mean, do you think she's buying like some DeFi protocol on ETH? No, I don't think so. I think she's buying SHIB. Like I heard soccer moms talking about SHIB. Like that's what I remember. That's why I bring
Crazy.
up soccer mom. So when you get to the point of soccer moms are buying it, kids in high school are buying it, shit, even kids in middle school are buying it, like I think it's pretty fair to say that's at least 20% of transactions on chain. Like that's hands down, in my opinion. Like when Trump happened, what is everyone doing? Everyone, like at least 40% of transactions on chain are towards Trump, right? And SHIB, I'm not talking about all the time, right? I'm talking about in the peak moments, in these beautiful moments where like there's just all this extra money, right? Trump, 40% of transactions at least are going towards Trump. On SHIB, bro, I would say in the peak of that, at least 40% of transactions on ETH were going towards SHIB. So now you take 40% of the airdrop, we can even lower it down to 20%. But let's say, I mean, on base, they say there's around what, 18 million wallets, 20 million wallets. So let's say about 5% of those wallets get an airdrop between $1,000 and $50,000. Let's say the average airdrop for someone, remember, it could be between $1,000, $5,000. So let's go on the lower end though, because I always want to use low numbers for these speculative projections. Say the average airdrop is 2,500 bucks. Okay. So once again, there's 18 million wallets, about 5% of them get it. So let's say about a million wallets get on average 2,500 bucks. Take 2,500 bucks times a million wallets, and now that's $2.5 billion of fresh new liquidity. Keyword new liquidity, right? Not like, hey, I got to go sell this other coin to buy. No, it's I'm selling this free money that I just got to now I can take that and buy the next thing with that. Because that's what people do when they get airdrops. They're never just satisfied. No one ever got an airdrop and was just like, I mean, like 90% of people, they don't just get the airdrop and be like, okay, thanks for the free
Sell
money.
it.
I'm out of here. I'm out of the casino. I'm done with crypto. No, like everyone takes the airdrop and they throw it to the next thing. So you take 40% of $2.5 billion of fresh liquidity, and you have over $1 billion in demand on a bread. Okay, over $1 billion in demand on a 500 million market cap coin. Well, go on a little coin right now that's like $100,000 market cap. Put $1,000 into it, and you'll see the market cap's going to rise by like at least 10,000 market cap, right?
Crazy.
So let's say every $1,000 you put in, the market cap goes up 10,000. So now it's basically at a 10x multiple of what you put in. So you put $1 billion in, the market cap just went up basically $10 billion. You see, that's how bread gets past 10 billion with those low projections of the average airdrop being about
Holy
2,500
shit.
bucks. You know,
I
the
didn't think about
numbers are
it.
simple, bro. Like
Yeah.
if you actually just use a little bit of logic and think about it, and I'm going with low numbers. I'm going with low estimations. This is gonna be the biggest airdrop ever in crypto, bro. So remember, I freaking planned this out 18 months ago. Anyone can go back, watch my original YouTube videos when I broke this down. So like, bro, I've been ahead on this for a long time. It's just that base then said we're not doing a base coin. And then they flipped back and said they are doing it. So
Trump won, and I think a lot of people got a little bit more like lenient, I guess. But I mean, dude, this is going to be this is probably going to be the biggest airdrop in history. We see like MetaMask hinting at an airdrop. I think I saw Trust Wallet launch a token, but obviously Base launching a token and airdrop is going to be absolutely massive. It's pretty much Coinbase's token. That's what we're looking at, right? It's Coinbase's native token essentially.
yeah, take half of Binance coin and you get the valuation probably give or take of the
Wow.
Coinbase coin, right? Binance is 140 billion. Take half of that, you're at a $70 billion market cap for base coin. And then once again, you take 5 to 13% of that and you arrive to the market cap, which would be at 13% around 8 to 9 billion. If you do the airdrop projections, you get to past 10 billion. So that's, 16 to 20x from today's entry right now. And that's not factoring in other positive factors that can come into play, you know. I mean, we have the market's pricing in 2 or 3 more rate cuts in the following months. I saw in Polymarket there's like 86% chance of rate cut next month, like 75% chance of the month after that, and I think 65% chance the month after that. So there's a lot of positive factors. And I just want to say, by the way, so you know how a lot of coins or like companies are announcing they want to do their token now, like MetaMask, and some other one. Binance now just dropped this one, and
Yeah.
there's more. Like they're all of a sudden coming out and saying we're going to do our token. Why do you think of all times they finally decided they're gonna? These guys have been saving their ability to drop a project for years. They could have done it 6 months ago, 12 months ago. Why do you think they're
Born.
doing it now? I think it's
Massive
because they're
liquidities are going to be in the
confident.
market.
They're confident, bro, in the outlook in the coming months. So they feel
Yep.
like it won't be wasted because you can only ever drop a MetaMask token once.
Yep.
You do it at a shit time, congratulations. Like that's just a waste, I mean, can it be successful still? Yes. It's just like you want to maximize that once in a lifetime thing. Like you're only gonna get to launch MetaMask coin once. You're only gonna get to launch Aster once. Why not try to do it at the best possible time where you're confident in the future months and the coming outlook? So I think it's a really good sign that Coinbase all of a sudden says they want to do their token. Binance drops their token. MetaMask and other people want to do their token now of all times, and it's at the time where altcoins look like altcoins are so beat up, but to me it's like we're at the end of the tunnel, right? Like we're so close to being out. So that's just like a clue that I pick up on. To me it's not even a clue, it's like a very obvious, hey, like look at this, if you have any brain cells you should get that.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what I've been basing my analysis on as well. It's like a lot of this plays into the macro markets as well. You look at the Dow Jones, the S&P 500, the Russell 2000 at or near all-time highs in 2021. The Russell 2000 was a good indicator of massive amounts of liquidity coming into the market once it broke through its all-time highs. We also saw the altcoin market go as well. What's your outtake? Obviously, things are different this year, right? We have a pro-crypto president. We have so much things going positively for crypto. People say that every year, though, right? They say, this is different. I remember last cycle, we're at $65,000 Bitcoin. Like, this is different. We're going to 100,000, then 200,000. It's a super cycle. What's your outlook on crypto this cycle? Do you think that we're still in this 4-year cycle? I mean, do you think that we have a couple months left? Like, what's your take and how are you kind of positioning yourself?
No, I think the 4-year cycle is a thing of the past right now. When your grandma gets it, it's outdated information. It's too late. So I think that the funniest outcome here is, everyone expects a top in the coming month or two based off the 4-year cycle. So many people are gonna sell early, and the best gains will actually be had after the typical 4-year cycle. So maybe by December or beginning of the next year. So I think that's the most likely thing right now, actually.
I like that. And then how low do you think we could potentially go, right? Like every year we've had an 80% around that retracement. Last cycle we were at $69,000 FTX, Terra Luna, Voyager, Celsius. We went all the way down to $15,000 Bitcoin. Do you think that, I mean, with all the companies and people that are getting into crypto, right? And maybe for the wrong reasons, just to make money. I mean, personally, I think that we might see a pretty big retracement. How big do you think that we go? Let's say we go up to $150,000 Bitcoin, or don't have to use that, but like, do you think that we kind of still stay on that 80% retracement for altcoins, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin?
Well, first off, every cycle, the crash has been a little less severe. The first one's like what, 92, 95%, then it goes down like 87, 83, and the last one's 76%. So automatically based on that, you would think, okay, at least this one, worst case, 70%. But I don't think it's going to get to even 70%. Not for a while. I think there's too many dollars, too little Bitcoin right now.
True.
And also we're
Good point.
closer, we're less people are believing in the dollar than ever before. That's a big difference this cycle than the last. So, everyone just looks at the past, but has no vision for the future. And the fact that they're moving stable coins, not just stable coins, like they're trying to move everything on chain. It shows you the direction we're headed. Once people are on chain, dude, like come on, bro, more people are going to be using Bitcoin. More people are then going to be taxed on every crypto thing they do. They're going to be surveilled more on every little thing they do. And at that point, bro, a lot less people will probably want to use the dollar once they're already on the blockchain. Like everyone wants and needs a dollar so badly when that's the only thing that people take. But once everyone's on chain,
Yeah.
I think like it becomes a lot easier for other things to gain way stronger dominance versus the dollar.
I agree 100%. Are you worried at all about these like massive companies like Michael Saylor and Anthony Pompliano, Jack Mallers, the Trumps? The Trumps hold a massive amount of crypto. Like that's one thing that I'm kind of like, Michael Saylor, he'll probably he'll probably go to the grave never selling his Bitcoin. Pompliano, he's a crypto guy, but like some of these other people that are getting in that are holding massive amounts of crypto, do you think that they're going to adopt the rule number one, never sell your Bitcoin? Or some of these people, they might be in it to make a lot of money. They might sell. And also, I am a little bit worried about these people that hold massive amounts of Bitcoin and crypto and they're issuing stock. It's like, what if something similar to FTX, Terra Luna, like some cataclysmic events happen during the bear market? And, there is a chance that these things do happen.
Yeah. Here's the thing, bro. I never borrow money in my life besides 200 grand from Kaysen, actually.
Really?
So yeah, I never borrow money ever in my life besides a little from Kaysen one time. So that's the thing, man. It would be so foolish of me to act like borrowing money and all that shit is my expertise because I fucking borrowed money once in my life. So I don't really know too much like how bad. I know, bro, people get into trouble borrowing money. So yeah, that's a concern. But also, I don't know. Here's the way I see it. If there was only 21 million houses in the world, would you try to bet on the prices of those houses going down?
No.
No, right? Because
There's 8
there's
billion people.
yeah, there's 8 billion people, and everyone needs a house. Well, okay, here's the thing: someone gets liquidated on their Bitcoin. Well, here's the thing: like, there's actually possibly more pound for pound demand for one Bitcoin than for one house. Now that sounds crazy because you would think, well, everyone wants a house, right? There's 8 billion people, uh, and everyone wants a house. So how is it possible that there's more pound for pound demand on one Bitcoin? It's possible, or maybe we're close. I can't see the exact ratio of that right now. Like, there's no chart of that, I don't think. or at least if there is, I don't know how to look at that. But here's the thing: when Bitcoin, people can buy. There are people out there that can buy 1,000 Bitcoin, 10,000 Bitcoin, 20,000 Bitcoin, whereas not everyone wants to buy 10,000 houses. So automatically, the amount of Bitcoin per one person that someone can buy, I think, is potentially a lot higher rate there.
Yeah.
So I think that there is, if someone gets liquidated in a massive way, okay, you lose however many Bitcoin, but there's just a lot of people in the world who, just like they would want a house, right? Like, let's say you're homeless because there's only 21 million houses, you didn't get a house. There's so many people that, bam, instantly they're just going to buy that house because they need a place to live. Now, in the case of Bitcoin, you don't need to live in a Bitcoin, but you have all these dollars that you want to get rid of, and I
Mhm.
think you will get rid of them for Bitcoin, when there's so many dollars. And once again, every year there's more and more and more and more and more dollars, same amount of Bitcoin pretty much. So I think we're just at a point now, there's just too many dollars and too much pound for pound demand for one Bitcoin. At this point, I don't, maybe I'm naive to think that, but I do think that, once again, there's just too many dollars in the world now, bro.
It's yeah, no, I like the way your brain thinks as well, and it just shows the demand for Bitcoin. How much Bitcoin do you think someone needs to be extremely well off, like financially secure? What's like your number? Like, hey, if and you might be different than average people. You've made a lot of money in the crypto space, but like for the average person, like if you make this, if you own these many Bitcoins, this many Bitcoins, you're set for life.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I don't like the idea of like targeting a certain amount of Bitcoin and thinking I'll be set for life, because I feel weird depending on like something that someone else created, and all of a sudden I have all my faith in this like thing that someone else, like, it just doesn't sit well with me.
They
Like,
become God.
I,
Like that becomes your God now. Like that's like God for you.
yeah, I rather have multiple things.
Smart, smart.
Like for me, the first thing I tell people, man, is secure your peace as soon as you can. So like, for you, I don't know what the little house is that everyone will feel comfortable in. Some people, they need a $2
That's smart.
million place to feel comfortable. But I know me, like, bro, I just need like a $250,000 place. And maybe to some that's a lot. Like, some people in some countries, they're like, shit, I just need $120,000 to have a comfy little spot. For me, it's like 250K I would need, right? So the first thing I would do if I made $400,000, right? I had a good run in the market. Bam, instantly, I take 250K out and I buy that little apartment or place, and I'm living cozy. I don't have to pay rent. I don't have to worry about, my expenses are not going to be that big. I just got to buy groceries or buy
Smart.
some food. I'm going to survive. Like, now I already have way more peace than owning a certain amount of Bitcoin. If you own a certain amount of Bitcoin, that's what you depend on. Well, now you got to sell that Bitcoin to pay your rent, to do these things. And now you see your Bitcoin stack is getting smaller. That doesn't feel good. The first thing I do, I buy my place. I know a lot of people say, hey, borrow money. Never, always get a 30-year fixed mortgage. Don't pay in cash. It's stupid because the cost of borrowing money is cheap enough that you can just take that money and you can invest in the market and get a bigger return. I don't believe in that. I don't care what, people can do what they want. I rather just own my shit and feel comfy at home.
Smart.
Okay. I got some nice lighting around me. I feel cozy. I'm happy. If I lost all my crypto right now, bro, I have some salmon in the fridge. I mean, I can walk down for $3 outside the place and I can get myself a awesome strawberry smoothie. I'm gonna
You're
survive.
chilling. Yeah, you're chilling.
Yeah, I'm chilling. So, and you can buy yourself that peace. Once again, depends on which country you're in. It could be 120K, and if you're in, one country. In the US, maybe the average home is like $400,000, right? 450. So it depends. But first thing I do, man, I make good money, I buy my place, feel cozy at home.
So smart.
Then I start building up the safety net beyond that, which is, okay, is Bitcoin what gives you comfort? Is that what makes you feel good at night when you go to sleep? Okay, start stacking some Bitcoin. Is there anything else that makes you feel good? And I would start stacking that, and I just progress, like that's what I'm doing. Personally, like, I feel more cozy buying Monero than Bitcoin. So, and here's the thing: if Bitcoin just destroyed Monero and Monero became obsolete, nobody give a shit about it, which I think is like a 0% chance or like 1% chance. Dude, it's fine. I rather pursue what I believe in my life. Like I rather back the shit that I think is the real shit, the good shit, than back something else because it's deemed more popular or it's deemed more conventional or safe. I'm not here to play safe, bro. I'm here to lose everything. And if I do, bro, I got my cozy place with nice lighting and strawberry smoothies for $3. I'm okay.
I
You know,
love
but
it.
that's me. Some people, you rather stack the safe conventional thing and you do you, you know. But me, I rather own my place, own some Monero, and own some other things that I think can do a lot of multiples.
Yep.
So, for example, Aster is like one of those things. You know, I'm sleeping good at night. I feel confident in that. Brett, right? I feel so confident that when there's extra money flowing around, Brett's gonna absolutely send, and it can produce a lot more multiples than for me than Bitcoin. But remember, I own my place, multiple. So I'm happy, bro. I'm good. And anyways, I think that's the best position to put yourself in because once you feel safe, like whatever you fall back on, whatever your safety net is, once you feel safe with that you can take big risks and it's actually not so bad if you fail. You know, like you, oh shit, you know, you're okay with the worst case. But when you're not okay with the worst case and you can't go to sleep and you feel so shit about what if this happens, what if that happens, like it's it's just not as good, you know. For me.
Absolutely. No, that's genius right there. You know, because a lot of people fall into that ideology. I'm glad I don't, but it's like only Bitcoin, stack it all, and it's like for you, it's like you know, like get your piece secured. You made money, you made $500,000 in cryptocurrency, this internet money, that like digital money. Like go buy a house, go buy whatever you want. Like take care of yourself, and that is the most important. You know, that's something I experienced last cycle from 2021. You know, at the all-time high, I didn't sell. I kind of believed in the ideology that we're going to go up forever. I didn't really start like taking profits until we went from 4,900 down to 3K. I took out enough to like survive, right? But
Yeah.
all my crypto, I wrote it all the way down. So I was just holding the whole time. And like, there is something with that where it's just a feeling of uneasiness, right? As opposed to, hey,
Yeah.
even if I sold ETH at 4,000 on the way up and like took some profits, maybe I didn't hit 4,900, but I could have secured it, got a nice spot, like did something well. And that's something I've done a little bit better this cycle is just taking small profits, you know, not holding the bag too long. And one thing that I think is important too, and I would hate to be a maxi of anything because you would have missed this Aster trade, right? Like it's the most obvious trade of 2025, in my opinion. The Trump trade was one, and this is another one. And if you're just married to one, and we're seeing with people that hate Aster, if you're married to one token and one ideology, you can never win big. I mean, look, you love Brett. You've talked about some other great tokens that are doing well, but you saw last year, you aped in and you've been bull posting it on your timeline, you know, pretty much every day. So it's like, I think people can learn that from you is that, look, people would associate you with Brett, right? Like you've been the face of Brett, probably one of the most vocal leaders, but even you are still
Yeah,
looking at
exactly.
opportunities and not
People see
married to
Brett.
anything.
What about before Brett? What about all the plays before that? There's, you know, Brett is the number one meme on base. That play is gonna print, bro. No
It's going to
matter
be
what
so
is
big.
how what is the number one meme coin on base not it's just like what? It's never gonna go up? Come on, that's stupid. Like when there's extra money flowing around, people buy memes, people try to make a multiple, and one of the biggest magnets that's gonna attract people isn't leading meme on base. Like it's just obvious. So I sleep at night so peacefully with that. And that's the thing. You don't have to only have one bet. I sleep good at night with that. I'm now sleeping good at night with Aster. If another great play comes around, I'll be happy to take it if it makes complete and total sense to me. I'm at a point now where though, like if something doesn't make complete and total sense, man, I'd rather just sit out. You know, that's why in the last 14 months, I've only made two calls. Tronbull, Aster. You know what pissed me off so much about Tronbull is it went up 55x after I called it, and I know that more people lost than they won. So to me, that was like a big wake up call of
Crazy.
like shit. I can't just call shit anymore because if it hits 330 million, like it does 55x. Oh well, it's still considered a loss because it turns out that a lot of the people buying up there
So
is
crazy.
the people from me. So like the level of success something needs to go to for me to be like, you know, good. It's like too high almost right now that I just have to be so selective. Like, bro, people say it, you know, like, if I'm such a scammer, why didn't I just shill you 1,000 coins for $10,000 per coin? I could have made 10 million, 20 million plus dollars just promoting shit. Instead, I've only called 2 things in the last 14 months because I don't want people to lose because of me. I understand people will always lose in crypto, but the main thing, I want the main like 20% of people that follow me closely, that actually care about what I have to say. I just want to make sure those people win, right? Like if those people win, I'm super happy. But if those people don't win, what am I doing? I have no reason to share anything. It's too much pressure. Like I don't want to lead people to lose, and there's no fun in that. What's the point of leading people to lose? I'd rather just say nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you called a token that went from 5 million to $330 million, and you still get called a scammer, this and that. It's like, it's wild. Do you ever get like tripped out at how big your platform has become and how much pull you have in the crypto space?
I mean, it makes sense because like what 10 of my last 11 calls or like 10 of my last 12 did over 100x. So it almost becomes like a self-fulfilling prophecy at this point. But because of like those repeated wins, it didn't used to be like that. But here's the thing, right? So let's say I go share poop shit coin, right? Uh, and let's say some people just buy it just because of me, but it's not gonna last, right? It's not gonna last. You can't just think, oh, because people think that I'm always right, then therefore I can call anything. That's not how it works. If the shit is not solid without you, you can call it. Maybe short term, it's gonna get some attention. It will die out. So I think since the beginning, the most important thing to me has been, am I correct? Before I ever talk about something, am I correct about it before I ever even said a word about it? If I'm correct, then the following sequence of events can be good ones that allow it to, that can just be complementary to it reaching the point that it should have already without me. So I never want any coin to depend on me. And I felt like Tromble, it kind of became like that, and that really just taught me like, okay, this isn't the same as it was before. When I was smaller, I could just call anything, and it's not like I pushed the price, or it's not like people immediately reacted or anything. And so it made the game a lot harder, and that's why for like 14 months, bro, I haven't been able to call shit because I haven't seen anything that is gonna expand big enough, far beyond my own audience, right? Capture the mind share of outside of just my people, like really burst out of the bubble and go big enough to where all my followers can win. So the game became a lot harder, and because of that, I can't really call shit unless I'm super confident it can make liquid X's for all the people that follow me. And like Aster, dude, it's so liquid.
Great
It's
call.
got so much volume. It's got, you know what I mean? That's something that I can confidently share, because of how much money I know is just look at the volume on that thing. Look at bro, Binance, the richest exchange in the world behind that thing. We got in on day one, like
Yeah.
that's finally there was something that I felt like, okay, I can actually share that. Me and everyone, we can make good X's, and it's going to be a good win. Everyone's going to be happy, but it does me no good to call a shit coin at 5 million. It goes to 100 million. Oh, wow, it did 20x, but supposedly, well, it's my fault that if it comes down from 100 million, because it only did a 20x. That's the standard now if it's a less liquid coin. Now, if Aster goes up 4x, I know everyone's happy because it's super liquid. Everyone can exit. Everyone can make profit there, well, like easily, But whenever it's lower cap memes like that, it's a lot harder.
Yeah, I have your first tweet here. Aster about to hit an all-time high right now. It's at 92. All-time high is 92.4. This is your first tweet right here. Crash. Hype. 57 billion FDV. Aster. 3.5 billion FDV. Binance. Hype. Bet a house on Aster under 3.5 billion. I think the actual circulating market cap was probably 400, 500 million at the time. And
Yeah,
then
something like that.
who is this guy? Aster is being overvalued. A lot of people don't even know how to buy. Like that's a tough tweet for this person, Alpha Researcher, because this was at like 30 cents, and here we are today, crashed at all-time highs at 92 cents right now.
Yeah, that's the thing, dude. Like, you can't go based off of the present. The market is
All-time high
built
right there.
upon
Sorry to interrupt you.
the market
92.5.
is built on pricing in the future, So if you just look at the stats today, you're going to get fucked out of the future.
Wow. We're looking at all-time highs live, crash 92.8. Looking good. I mean, this is it really is a once in a lifetime opportunity. You know, not once in a lifetime, but there's only a couple times per year that something like this happens. I feel like Trump was one of them. There it is, 93, new all-time high, 93 cents. And this one, I mean, the last time that we've seen CZ Binance post a chart, I mean, it's only been BNB. He's never posted another token. He posted this. And yeah, I mean, it's just been a perfect opportunity on the decentralized exchange. We obviously see other tokens in that same sector, Hyperliquid, doing insane. We understand some people paint this as like a revenge story for CZ. I don't know if I really necessarily believe that, but it's just a huge untapped market, and Binance is the best at everything in crypto. It makes sense that they're going to be the best in this market as well. It makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't know how you could fade the #1 exchange in the world backing what has this extremely high chance to be the #1 DEX in the world now. And if it's not #1 DEX in the world, what? It's going to end up #2 DEX in the world. Okay, now go back and look in so many examples, the #2 thing is almost always half of the value of the #1 thing. Okay, so take half of hype, and that's still 8 to 9x in pretty much the worst case being #2 DEX in the world. Your base or best case is it's going to be bigger than hype. And so that's a 20x plus programmed. It just depends on which one do you get. Do you get, hey, this Binance back DEX ends up being bigger than hype, or it ends up being half of hype? Possibly it goes on to be 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 times bigger than hype. It just depends how successful does the platform get. Is that something that you can control? No. Is it something I can control? Not really. I can kind of complement it. I can kind of maybe I've brought a little awareness to it, but I'm like 1% of the pie here, possibly in Aster. I'm a fucking CZ would look at me like a little rat, with how much money I have compared to him. He's like, who the fuck
Oh,
are
yeah.
you, man? So
Billions.
it's just like, yeah, bro. CZ actually, by the way, he paid me $100 to shill it, and I was like, holy crap, $100, bro.
I
I'm
thought
in,
so,
man.
bro. You haven't been bull posting anything in 14 months, and now you're bull. Like, I thought he must have paid you $100,
Yeah, $100 was enough to get me to come out, man. That was huge.
but it was 100 in Aster, and it's 3x since then, so it's 300 now. And we're looking at all-time highs. I think we can probably wrap it here, man. I appreciate you coming on. I actually learned a lot. I was just like, I almost was like in the audience listening. I appreciate you as always, and thank you for kind of being that extra conviction. I saw Aster, and you saw my tweet about like seeing something 7 times. I saw it once from CZ, I saw it twice from Money Lord, and then when I saw you bull posting it the first time, I was like, I don't need to see it 7 times. Skip that. I'm
Yeah.
going in. So
Yeah, dude, I said it on a tweet, man. You have a good instinct. A lot of people don't give you enough credit because you were early to Pepe, like under 50 million market cap, from what I remember, possibly even lower than that. You
Yep.
were early to Brett. Uh, First off, before we even talk about Asher, just those 2 calls alone. First off, those can pay for like 50 losses, by the way. Oh,
Yeah.
but people always go in too big on one loss, and then bro, Pepe, when you got it under 50 million, that did over 200x, right? So like, wait, let's do the math. Yeah, 20x times 10. Yeah, it's a 200x. Someone could have literally just put $1,000, they'd have $200,000. Then on the next play, if they didn't put $1,000, but they put $10,000 in, they could have lost like 18 times and still be in profit. So I really don't understand people. I think what most people do is they hit a win and then they rotate like all their money into the next play. And if the next play is ever a loss, oh, they just blow it all and then they want to be pissed at people. But the truth is, like, just these 3 plays alone, like Brett, Pepe, now Aster, those 3 plays alone that you've spotted early outperform 99.9% of people, because I know most people didn't get Pepe early like that. I know most people didn't get Brett early like that. And I know a lot of people faded Astra this low. So look, man, I just want to say to people, like, you can't be lose. It's not about some of the losses. It's about the big wins in the year. Because dude, in a year I only make like 4 to 6 big wins. It's those big wins that make me millions and millions, and they make up for all my shitty little losses of like 50K,
So true.
100K, 20K, 10K. Especially, now I think the more capital you get, the more picky you can get too. But even with less capital, you can still be very picky. And, a few doubles a year, few like, I mean, bro, you follow Jake, you make some 10x, 20x, 200x, bro, like that sets you so far. But you just can't take your win and rotate it all into one big loss. You can't do that.
So much alpha. I appreciate that. And I 100% agree. It's like I've won big and I've also lost big, and it's like, it sucks, but you just got to keep pushing. You know, if you gave up, if I was like, oh, I'm never going to degen again because I lost so big on Libra, we would have missed Aster. So it's like every day is a new day, man. And every day you have a new opportunity to change your life, and crypto is the opportunity to do that. I appreciate you. I'm excited now. I'm even more excited about the base airdrop. I think that's going to be massive. Excited about Brett and also Aster as well. So I appreciate you coming on, my brother. Thank you
Thanks
for
for having
everything
me.
you do in the space, and we'll be in touch soon.
See you, dude. Bye.
Thank you, bro. All right, guys. That's Crashes Clay. What a legend. What a legend. I think like pound for pound, at least in like the DeFi space, he's probably made the best calls and probably made the most people, like the most people, the most amount of money. He's killing it. Don't know who he is in real life. Just know him as Crashes Clay, and he's a G, you know, a lot of respect for him. You know, I've followed a lot of his calls, and even just like today, you know, I just listened to him talking, you know, about take half, like if you can't sleep at night, take half out, let half ride. If you want to like ape in, I should have followed him. I should have followed him the other night, because I aped in right here at like, I mean, I think he did too, but I like put all my nest eggs in at like 40, 45 cents, whatever it was, 35 cents. And if I would have waited, who knows? I would have got a better entry. So shout out to my guy. Third, guys, is the clipper of the year. Hopefully we gave you a lot of good stuff to clip. Third, you can probably just clip stuff of me and Crash. No one cares what I got to say. They just care what Crashes Clay's got to say. No, I'm kidding. He's a legend. Guys, that was a good stream. We're going to be doing more Aster streams. What did Jayhawk say? Doc Hugh says, Jake, I just put most my chips on this play. Hopefully it pays off. I hope so too. Benny Moon in the house. Benny Moon's been with us for what? 5 years? 16,000. Holy shit. I just saw it. 16,500 people on X. That's wild. I guess that's what happens when you have Crashes Clay. Come on. Yeah, I mean, I put a lot of my chips in as well. I'm not even thinking about selling. I thought it was good. The YouTube stream is up here. Good stream. Third, we'll be in touch. Mike Farley, good stream. Mike's happy. Mike likes JK again now, huh? Mike's back, baby. Mike was holding a different token, and he was down, you know, not down, but like this token was stagnant. And I was like, Mike, you need to buy into this token. I know you're down a little bit. I know you don't want to like rotate your profits, but sometimes you do have to rotate your profits. I've done it before, guys, and it's worked out wonders. Like I was, you know, I bought a token. It went up to $80 million market cap. It was down to 10. I'm done, but a new one pops out. I put whatever I have into this one, and then you make your money back and some. And I think Mike's going to do that tremendously. Benny Moon's here forever. Yeah, we're going to bring back. AJ got Aster today. Yep. We're going to bring back the streams, guys. I actually ordered like a little neon sign here. Got the new setup. So we're going to bring back the streams. I mean, we're at Aster all-time highs. I think I might do an Aster stream every night. Why not? For the culture. AJ's a goat. I met AJ in person. And I think my boo is here. So, yeah, I think we're going to bring back the streams, guys. I'm going to try to reach out to some more Aster people. But huge shout out to Crashes Clay, guys. Legend. I hope I meet him in person one day. I wouldn't tell anybody. I would sign an NDA. Just want to meet the kid and tell him thank you. I don't know if he's a kid. Probably older than me. Already 2X. Yeah, I think we're all like 2X right now. Sounds like he aped with size. He said he's in like 1.6 million in profit. I'm like, fuck. That's good. I aped with my size, you know. Everybody's got to ape with their own size. So I actually put in like I put in a good amount. Oh, we're at all-time highs. Look at this. 94 cents. Oh, we just hit an all-time high, guys. 94 cents. We might hit $1 tonight. Look at this chart. So Crash says that he thinks like half of Hyperliquid, which is a 18.6, so like $19 billion market cap, is when he'll probably take his first profits, which is like, it's crazy. Let me find. So what is that? 9.5 billion. And we're at Aster. We're at 1.53 billion. So let's just do the quick numbers on this on chat. 0.5. So what is that? A 6x? 6x from here? Yeah. I think that's around a 6x. So probably like $6, $7, $8, which would be, so 1.5. Hold on, let me do the quick numbers. 1.5 times 6. Yeah, that'd be a 9 billion. So 6x from here. Yeah, we're not even like, Third makes a good point. We're not even, you know, if we go to a $9 billion market cap, we're not even an eighth of CZ's net worth. That's crazy. And honestly, him holding a massive amount of this token, which Crash thinks, it's going to make his net worth a lot higher. This is a big one, guys. This could be a big one. And we're going to see what happens. But with that news, guys, my food is here. I would love to keep streaming, but I don't know if you guys want me to mukbang. You know, mukbang, where you eat on stream. I don't think I'm going to mukbang. But we're at all-time highs. Maybe I keep it rolling. I think I'm the good juju. Look at this. 94.1. We're at all-time highs. I would be remiss if I fucking stopped streaming and we went to fucking 94.2. I would be remiss if we stopped streaming and we went to $1 live on stream, because Third needs to clip that. We need to clip the dollar. Fuck it. Let me go grab the food. It's outside by. We're literally at 94.3. We might have to do $1 stream. People want to keep it rolling. What is your target? I don't know. I mean, I personally believe it could flip Hyperliquid because CZ, Binance, they're all backing it. There's so much tension on it. I mean, but I could be wrong. We're watching all-time highs together. This is insane. All right, stay tuned. I'll keep streaming. You guys care if I eat? No, I don't need to eat. I'll be back. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere, chat. Keep it rolling, son. Y'all want to see $1? All right. We're literally at all-time highs. Give me 1 minute. I'll be back. Got to take a piss. Holy shit. All-time high. We're going to hit $1 right now. We're literally about to hit $1. This live is on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. This live is on YouTube. Go to YouTube at Jake Gagan. You can find it. All right, we back. We back. I did get. I got the vodka. I want to check my portfolio. Don't check it. Don't check it if you're going to sell. Don't check if you're going to pay Bram. Let's check it. It's looking good. It's looking good. I ate like a pussy though. No, I ate more than most people would eat, but I'm like, fuck, I knew it was going to be a solid play. Why didn't I eat fat? Like I had USDT on the side that was just sitting there in my wallet. Like, why did I? But I went pretty heavy. So I actually put in a good amount that's like very healthy. Probably, I put in an amount that's too high to put into a random token. And then I put in like 6 times that. So I'm happy I did. I had a hard time sleeping that night though, because I top blasted and then it went directly down to 30, like 235. And I woke up in the morning, it was at like 50. I was like, oh, thank God. Thank God. W's in the chat. It's 95 on Biofin. Hope all is well with you. Jayhawk. Let's go. I don't think we're going to hit $1 yet. I mean, we're pretty close. Like, we're as close as we've ever been to $1. All it takes is like one little buy. So it's too high to entry. I mean, look, I don't know how to answer this because I literally top blasted here. And now it's like a generational buy, you know? And if you top blasted here at 79 cents, it's now a generational buy. So, I mean, is buying 94 all-time high the right or wrong thing to do? I mean, maybe listen to what Crashes Clay said. He said that, you know, whenever he has that thought of like, hey, should I like top blast or not? He's like, I just put it in half and I use the other half if it comes down. If it keeps going up forever, then it was a good buy. I think that's a good feedback. Jake, did you drop a video about how to buy Aster? No, but Third, maybe I did it in the live stream. Third, maybe we can clip that one, or I can like just do a video and make it better. Since in Japan, oh wow, we're reaching Japan. Crash sent me. What did he send you? Put on my YouTube channel and tag you there. Can get extra views. Absolutely, bro. Sorry, I'm texting Crash down, thanking him. All right. No more talking, texting. Yeah, I'm gonna get back into streaming, guys. But I was ordering because I ordered DoorDash before the start of the stream. I didn't think Crash was gonna come on. So I ordered DoorDash like midstream. I'm like trying to this DoorDash guy's like, I can't find your building. I'm like, dude, read the instructions. He's like, I'm outside. I'm like, come up. Like, read the instructions. So anyways, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna start streaming more, but I need to be more focused. No distractions, just focused on the guy. 10 billion is unavoidable. I think we're going so much higher. I don't think anyone realizes how high. Like, I really don't. Like, Binance is what? The number 3 token in the world? 1, 2, 3, the number 4 token in the world, right? This is like the people who have the number 4 token in the world just launched this exchange and token. He's also the richest man in the world, richest man in crypto. I think his net worth is like 70, 80 billion. And then the only thing we have to look up to is this right here, Hyperliquid, who launched in November of 2024. It's been about 9 months, and it's at a $19 billion market cap. So feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. Yeah. So I got it at 37 cents. Good job, Chris. We are late for Asher. It's better for Hype. Look, to each their own. I've never actually used Hype. I'm not going to talk shit about Hype. All I know is that Aster's got that mojo. It's just for me, like personally, right now, it's like for any investor, right? I probably won't even use the platform, to be completely honest. Like, I'm not really gonna leverage trade. I think I'm fine without it. I like to just buy. Like for me, like dude, I sleep so much better at night. Like buying Aster at what 35, 40 cents than trying to long or short Aster right now. There's people doing that right now. Like there's people longing Aster or trying to short it. It's like, dude, no chance I'm doing that. So I probably won't even use the platform. I like to just buy on spot. I think it helps me sleep a little bit better at night. But regardless, I haven't used Hype. I think it's probably a good exchange. Obviously, they've done very, very well, but you can't fade CZ Binance. You can't fade everything that Binance has accomplished on every industry. If you look at like something like they have Trust Wallet, they have Pancake Swap, they now have a perpetuals futures exchange, they have Coin Market Cap. Like everything that they've done is number one. So it's honestly hard for me to imagine that Aster will not be number one in this perpetual futures exchange. And I think it has CZ Binance backing. Honestly, we're so early. We are literally like the earliest, really. Like I'm gonna look back on these live streams, guys, in 5-10 years and be like, I'll probably be pissed at myself for not buying more Aster under $1. I'll probably be like, dude, I understand you got it a little bit under $1, but like this thing ran to $100, you could have 100 extra money. And I'm not saying it's going to do that. Crashes Clay put out a tweet saying, hey, it could go to $100. And I wouldn't be surprised, What's the airdrop tab? So I don't think that we're going to earn any airdrops. This is for people that dude, Aster, the decentralized exchange itself has been around for a couple months. So this is like early adopters. If you go on the tab and see exactly what it means, I think we're going to see $1 tonight. But airdrop, I don't think that we're going to get it. I can check my other wallet. My wallet's not connected here, but from what I saw earlier, it's right here. Look, so you can, I guess if you trade on it, if you earn RH or AU points from Aster Spectra stage 0 and 1 points programs, received Aster Gems allocation, you're going to get an airdrop. It's not me, I don't believe, but we'll see. We'll see if it's 2x Hyperliquid market cap. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. And we all found it, on day 2. Like, this is day 2.5, day 3. It launched on the 17th, so day 2. It would be crazy. It would be wild. Mike Farley's happy. Mike Farley loves the boy, huh? Imagine if you turned that money into something crazy. But it's also like, look, I just kind of showed you the right direction. I said, hey, Mike, I like this token. And then you had to have like the balls to be like, all right, I'm probably down on this token that I'm in. I'm going to full clip and just put it on here. That takes like courage, because most people just get so married to an ideology and they're just like, no, I got to hold this forever. So you did well. What else is happening in crypto Twitter? That was a poppin' stream. We have 18,000 people in this live. Yeah, 18,000. We are so early. I'm going to be bull posting this a lot. I'm going to be streaming. Maybe we start streaming Aster every night here. Oh, you guys should all get in if you'd like to. And we could do live streams every night. Every single night. Live stream. All right. Damn, that base airdrop's going to be big as well. That base airdrop's going to be big. I haven't really seen too much information. I forgot to ask him too. I never really traded on base. I've always had base tokens, but on Uniswap. I don't know why. If I miss out on that airdrop, I'm going to be pissed. Pissed. I missed the regular streams. I mean, dude, we should honestly do it what's a good time? 5 p.m. every night. That could work. 5 p.m. every night. Aster streams. Fucking send it. Let me get to the SPX, because I am very bullish on SPX. This is probably my largest meme coin holding. And oh my God. There is no chart, guys. That's what if you're part of the SPX community and you don't want me looking at a chart, I'm sorry. We're down 14% of the day. See, I don't even look at it. I hold it. I'm holding for long term. Depends what chart you look at. That's why crypto is so crazy. I got in here. I think it was $1 billion market cap, a little under. And there is no chart. The SPX community would hate me showing this, but yeah, it's good to look at it. It's at $1.23. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Everything. I haven't even looked at the crypto markets. I've only looked at Aster, guys. Aster's a different story. Look at this shit. It's up 64% of the day, 62% of the day. Let's look at the rest of the crypto markets. So the fact that Aster's up this much is insane, guys. So the rest of the crypto markets are here. Bitcoin 115, ETH 44, XRP $3, BNB 985, Solana 238, Cardano 89 cents, Hype $55, SWI 360. I mean, things are still looking pretty good, but everything is in the red, as you can see. And then you just got Aster. Oh, it's a good day to hold Aster, and none of us are selling. I'm not selling. I can't sell. There's no chart. I love you. There is no chart. Mike, you were married, but sometimes dude, I've learned that. Like I said, I just gave an example earlier, but I literally have learned that sometimes it's better just to cut your losses, And if you have $10,000 in another token, that's it's not going to go up. It might 2x. It probably won't. It's better to take that $10,000 and potentially, 10, 20x. You got in at what time? When did you buy Aster? 60 cents. So from 60 cents, I mean, even Crash has said I could see this going to $8, $9, $10. You could more than 10x. So if you had $10,000, which obviously you had more that you put in, you could 10x that, as opposed to probably losing your money on the other token. So that's something important to talk about, is knowing. I mean, it's a saying in Vegas, know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Sometimes you do have to fold them. I've learned that many times. I've held on forever. It's went to zero. Sometimes you do have to fold them and say, okay, I still have capital. It might not be what I had in the past. I still have capital. And then you put it into something else. So let's see. Aster going to hit that 100 billion. Oh my God. If it does, bro, 100 billion, 100x from here, that would be insane, but it's possible. I mean, you guys heard the video. CZ said that he's more bullish on decentralized exchanges than centralized exchanges. So if that means anything, then well, you have your answer. Let's see what else is happening. Did we miss anything? Is Third still here? Third, you still here? Just remember who gave you the info publicly while also running a paid group. Some of these wash KOLs you follow pretending like they made general trades, but really they don't even know how to bridge BNB. View. Okay. Clicker did call this very early. Yeah, he called this early. Is that him? No, it's not him. I don't think so. He called this very early. Damn, Third, we got to make you part of the team. I might hire Third. That boy tapped in. That boy's tapped in. Third, I probably gave you like 100 clips from today, though, huh? I would say like all the ones, we gave you some good ones at the beginning, but all the ones with Crash, him talking about the base airdrop, what was some of the most important things he talked about? I mean, he talked about so many things. I even like the stuff where he was talking about like the analogy between the houses and Bitcoin. Because, you know, a lot of people are like, if I have this much Bitcoin, I'll retire forever. He's like, I don't like to think like that. List all the reds. Yeah, there's literally Aster. Like Aster is on a warpath of its own, guys. I have a feeling that, and this is just based off of watching this chart for the last 3 nights, that we will see $1 tonight, without a doubt. A lot of clips. Yeah, it was a good interview. We're going to do a lot more. I think I'm going to start streaming at, what time did we say? 5 p.m.? 5 p.m. every night, Eastern time. That's like 2 p.m. for California. I don't know if that works. Maybe I can go later. Hey, bro, make the space good. No other opinion. More space. What? Not really sure what that means, brother. Can I call my boss now? No. We call our boss at $10. Yeah. At $10, we call our boss. Just 10x whatever funds you have. Yeah. That's my target. $10, we're calling the boss. Coachy? Coach, you can come on if you want. Coach is here. I think this is Coach. Stream. Who's stream? 6 p.m. works. I think that'd be fun. I'm trying to think. Coach, let me know if you want to come on in private chat. Oh, wait. We're at all-time highs, guys. Our caffeine's in the house. 6 p.m. works. Just got here. How's Aster compared to Hype? It has CZ Binance backing it. It has dark pools. It just went from 0 to the top 65th ranked cryptocurrency in the world. It did $381 million in 24-hour trading volume. I can keep going. Coach has a earache. I think 6 p.m. More space. Nice. Oh, you want more spaces? Okay. 6 p.m. 6 p.m. every night. That could work. All right. We just hit an all-time high. This is insane. 94,890 just happened. And we're at 94.5 right now, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to see $1 tonight. We are going to see $1 tonight. Just so you know, I'm letting my food get cold in the kitchen to stream this because I'm too humble and nice to eat in front of you guys. 94.5. We're fucking ripping, ladies and gentlemen. 94.6, 94.1, 94.4. Dude, I could do this all day. Can't believe I didn't buy more. What a pussy. No, it's okay. I'm having too much fun. I don't want to eat. Fuck food. Who eats food? Loving the camera angle and the lighting. Thank you. We got more coming. 94.5. I'll show you the camera angle. So, yeah, I like this camera angle too. I think it's my good side. And I have this camera. This is like the main one. But I think once I'm going to put some, 94.79. Give it to me. 94.8. Pull it back up. Fuck it. Hold that thought, Art. Coming back for you. 94.8. Give it to me. This is a fucking Degen stream, eh? Anyways. So, we're going to put like some lighting. It says the Jay Gagan Show. I'm going to get some other stuff. 94.89. Fuck it. I can't even talk. We're at all-time highs. 94.890. Give it to me. What's happening? 94.9. Boom. New all-time high together. Give me a 95. Can I get a 95? This is insane, guys. I might have to eat, though. I'm starving. Mike just texted me, send me the video on how to buy Aster. I didn't make it yet. I think I'll do it. I mean, I have a clip. That Third can probably do. I could probably do the clip better, honestly. But Mike texted me saying, send it out. Bro, should have clipped it. Just text my boy David. He sent me like a quote. What do you guys think about this camera angle, by the way? He sent me a quote from the stream. I was like, just clip it. He posted it. All right, Mike Farley. Mike Farley's on one. When Mike Farley's fucking writing paragraphs in the chat, boys, he's all in. The word Aster comes from the Greek word star, fitting their brand language around spectra, visibility, and hidden orders. Ooh. And fun bonus. Mike, did you chat GPT this? He for sure did. Aster is the September birth flower, the month of TGE. No way they planned that, though. I don't think so. So the theme is likely star, constellation, performance, visibility. Thanks, Mike. We love it. No, Mike, the theme is fucking send it. #1 Dex in the world, CZ Binance on a warpath. That's what the theme is, baby. Theme is all-time high right now, Mike. How do we have 20,000 people watching? Where you at? Don't worry about that. Do it now on stream for tutorials. All right, let me get it set up. Is Third still here? Third, I'm going to give you the best clip of the year. Let's clip this one. People need to see this. Let me get it set up. I'll teach you guys how to buy this. I will. I'll do it good too. I will do it good. So give me 1 second. I'll get it set up for you guys. Third still clocked in. All right. I got y'all. Don't worry. I'm going to add it to my... No, don't do it. I'm going to block you. I'm going to block this guy. Okay, guys, ready? Let's see how One Take Jake goes live. You want to see it? I'll show you how One Take Jake works. I might actually leave this in my bio for a second. Let's do that. All right, let me add it to my bio. Okay. You want to see One Take Jake, guys? We're going to do a live recording. Is Third still here? Third's gone. No, Third's still here. Third, you here? Website. All right. You guys want to see a pro? Third's here. Okay, Third, let's clip this instantly, and then you can honestly send it to me, and I'll probably post it. I'll tag you, but we're going to teach people how to buy Aster live. Guys, this is why they pay me the big bucks, okay? Because we do this in one take. One take. They call me One Take Jake for a reason. You ready? Make sure it's all good. 3, 2, 1. Everybody has been asking how to buy Aster, the most talked about cryptocurrency in the world. So now I will show you guys live. So come over to my Twitter account at Jake Gagan. We're going to go to the Aster Decentralized Exchange. I made it very easy for you. You guys can click this link in my bio and you can see this pops up. You can click redeem invite code. Since I've already signed up, I can click skip, but make sure to click redeem invite code. You get some bonuses on the back end. And now you're going to be brought, I believe you get brought to the home page. This is what it looks like. Now, very important to remember, you're going to want to buy Aster on the spot on the Aster Dex. So come to Perpetual 1001 and then click spot up here at the top. From here, you're going to connect your wallet. You can use Wallet Connect, Binance Wallet, MetaMask, Phantom. I personally use MetaMask. I click this, I type in my password, and my wallet is connected. Now, for me personally, I transferred in USDT. That is what you're going to be using to buy it. But you can see here, when you click this on the right, you can click this plus button for available, and you can see that it brings up a tab where you can add Ethereum, BNB chain, Arbitrum, and Solana tokens. If you're on the BNB chain, click that. If you're on Ethereum, which most people are, click that. If you want to add Solana tokens, click that. For me personally, I had USDT on ETH, so I clicked this. This shows you all the tokens that you can add. I clicked USDT, make sure your wallet's connected. It will show the balance in there, and then you just enter the amount, hit connect wallet, And then give it about 5-10 minutes. Your tokens will be here available on the right side. And from there, you can decide how much Aster you want to buy. You can place a market order, which will buy it right away, or you can do a limit order where you can determine how much Aster you want to buy at what price. Aster is currently under $1 still. Actually, at the time of recording this, is at 95 cents. We just saw an all-time high. But ladies and gentlemen, that is how you buy Aster. If you're watching this online, I'll put the link here below. If you want to get Aster under $1, now is your time. Cut. How'd that boy do that? How was that, guys? We're at all-time highs. Holy shit. Holy shit. That's why they call me One Take Jake, baby. Guys, we're all witnessing this together. What if we do this for like 5 years? Actually, you know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to start an Aster strategy. I'm going to be the Michael Saylor of Aster. We're watching all-time highs together. It's just fucking insane. This is actually insane. Like 95.2. There you go. 90. We're watching all-time highs. Third, if you want to clip that and just send it to me on Twitter, or if you want to post it, honestly. If you want to actually, yeah, third, if you're watching this, because like I told you, my goal is to get you 100,000 followers. If you post it, I think it'll be better. And then I can quote tweet it. But just put in there like, you know, like this is how, like step-by-step guide of how to buy hashtag Aster on the Aster Dex. And I'll quote tweet it, pin it. I want to get third at 100,000 followers. He's a good clipper. He's a good clipper. We got so many clips from today. Also, Coach, if you're listening, Crashes Clay said, if we can download the stream and send it to him, he's going to put it on his YouTube channel. Oh, shit. Aster's about to go parabolic, boys. Fuck you mean? We got lucky. Let's go third. One Take Jake. Yeah, I'll make your job easy, you know? Dude, there were certain, I got to talk to you offline because not offline, but there was just certain parts of that stream where I was like, I hope he's clipping this. Oh yeah. Like that one part where I show him the video. I don't have it up anymore, but I show him like the CZ Binance video of CZ Binance, like explaining why it's big, but it's like, don't do the whole thing. Like clip some of his words, you know? I don't know. You're a G. You got it. Damn, I should have bought more. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. But you know what? At least you bought it. You know, there's people out there sitting there right now saying like, fuck, I saw it at 37 cents. I didn't buy it. So at least you bought it. You know, I should have bought more too. There's always more. If I told you how much I bought, you'd be like, I should have bought more. If I told you how much Mike bought, you'd be like, I should have bought more. I heard how much Crash bought. I'm like, I should have bought more. You took the risk that you were willing to take. All the dad's bank accounts about to be flooding asteroids soon. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. This is going to be like a tech, you know, like all those like tech bros, like XRP bros. All the guys working in corporate are going to be like, dude, like it's going to be at like $10, $15. And they're going to be like, dude, this right here, like this is the next. Like BNB is like 150 billion. This is only at 50 billion, bro. It's like everyone that bought SHIB at the top. We're watching all-time highs now. Oh, you guys aren't watching. I'm watching all-time highs. Now you are. 95,226. Come on, Mike. Mike's happy. Mike, how much money you make in the past 24 hours? You could, but I'm loyal, you know? I'm a loyal man. You know, third's the first clipper I've worked with, and I remain loyal. XRP bros don't even look at market cap. No, we look at price. I am an XRP bro, by the way, but I bought all my XRP at 32 cents. So I love XRP. Yeah, we look at price. I know it's the number 3 token. What is the market cap? 178. Now you make a good point. I'd never look at the XRP market cap. I also never look at the ETH market cap though, or Bitcoin. So, or Solana, or BNB, or SWI. I look at price. Yeah. I mean, obviously, I understand like where it's at in market cap, but if I'm taking profits, I'm like, okay, ETH's at 4,800. I'm gonna take profits today. Not like ETH's at $539 billion market cap. So much money, dude. 539 billion. So ETH is at a, oh my God, dude. Aster, honestly, bro, it's reply. Can't just read my comment. What? Oh, I didn't see the reply. Sorry. I totally get it. No hate, bro. My first ever trade in crypto was XRP, and then meme coins started going nuts. So I thank XRP for getting me into it. Yeah. Yeah. That just brought me back to my journey. Because we're at all-time highs. Let's enjoy it all together. I think we're going to see $1 tonight. Coach, will you quote tweet this? And just say like, I think you probably already have, but just say something about like Aster, like $1 watch live stream. We're about to hit 20,000 people. That's insane. I'm going to post that on Instagram. I got to post that on Instagram. Let me post that. We're at all-time highs, 95.3. All right, guys, Friday night. Nope, sorry, two-take Jake, guys. We're at 95.4. All right, guys, Friday night, we decided to stay in to talk Aster, all-time highs as we speak on the stream. Under $1 still, very early. 20,000 people are here live. 20,000 people. Oh, my goodness, crypto is going insane. This is literally all-time highs, guys. You can't print this any better. We're about to hit 96. Look at this. Jesus. 95.76 right now, all-time high. This is insane. There it is, 95.78. Give me a 6. 90. No, I want a 96, not a 95.6. This is fucking insane. Why are my comments so delayed? Because you didn't ape enough. Because you ain't that guy, Mike. You ain't really about it. 95.780. That's all-time high. Let me share this on Instagram. It feels good to be streaming again. Why'd I take a break? So soft. $20,000 people. We're bringing the streams back, guys. You know how much money I could have made if I streamed this on Pump Fun tonight? Not as much as I made holding Aster. That's a fact, though. All right, sorry. What did I tell you? No more phones? I'm already fucking on my phone. Next time I'm doing this, guys, no phones. Wow, I had a great Aster call, huh? I got it. My first tweet is at 35 cents. By the way, Aster is number 2 holder of BSC. Yep, we saw that. Crazy. We're running again. We're gonna be watching the same way at 95? Dude, that'd be crazy. I'll be on a fucking yacht if that happens. If that happens, I would be on a yacht. That'd be 100x. Let me do the math. There ain't no way it goes. Yeah, 96. Let's go. If it goes to $100, bro, that would be insane. Like, it would print like so many billionaires. Crash would be a billionaire. Maybe not. No, he'd be like 100 millionaire or some shit. Nah, I mean, thank you, Doc. I appreciate that. What's up, Rachel? How about that base airdrop, baby? Let's get her going. Let's go, Rachel. Let me zoom this out a little bit. We're at all-time highs. We're going to see $1 live. This is insane, bro. Anybody else fucking literally losing their mind, but also realizing how early it is? It's like a weird combination. It's like, this is insane, but we're also so early still. It's a weird thing where it's like, this is insane, but I should buy more. Some weird thing I'm going through. All right. I'm going to retweet it. Yeah. Experience a $1 with me live. I agree. No, bro. No, yeah. All you need, all you need is a house and a strawberry smoothie. Yeah, there is some truth to that, though. We're literally at all-time high. 96.3 just happened. We're going to see $1 live. There is some truth to that, though. Like, Crash is he is smart for saying that, because you really don't need, like, everybody has all their money tied up in crypto. It's like, dude, he's like peace of mind over everything. So he doesn't need $1 million house. I mean, dude, my house, I rent for $5K a month. What do I need? I need $60K a year. Should I cash out $60K of Aster right now and cope in 5 years when it's worth $6 million? 96.5, guys. Congrats on a new all-time high. 96.570. Congrats on a new all-time high. 96.597. Congrats on a new 95. 96.6. Oh my God. We're going to hit $1 right now. Oh, there's no doubt. There's no doubt. This is insane, guys. This is an insane stream. Guys, if you are watching this, do me a favor. Go quote tweet it. Go retweet it and just say, Aster's going live to $1 right now, like I just did. If you can. If you guys are having fun, that's all I ask. I don't charge anything. I could have launched on fucking Pump Fun and try to make money. Go either retweet this one I just posted or just go quote tweet the same thing. Like I said, I don't charge anything. I'm not going to scam you. There's my guy, Thor. Big Thor. Yeah. If you could just retweet it, it'd mean a lot. I might have to eat, though. What do you want me to do? Give you money? I'm not going to give you money. What do you want me to give you money? Mike, come on the stream, bro. All-time high went up. It will hit $1 tonight. There's no doubt in my mind. Mike, come on the stream, bro. Crypto influencer, 96.4. We're going to hit $1 in like 10 minutes. Feel like I'm getting FOMO. I still want to buy it at $1. I mean, you had a lot of chances tonight. I started the stream at like 81 cents. He's not living in America. I'll tell you that much, Mike. I don't think we know like the location of where he lives. Thank you so much for reposting the stream, guys. I appreciate that. But I know it's not in America. You know how I know it's not in America? Because he said $3 smoothies. I'm like, my smoothie's $15. Mike, I think it's time to get out of America. Once Aster retires us, guys, we all go to China. We all go live in China with CZ. No, CZ is Chinese. He doesn't live in China. He lives in Dubai. Mike reposted the stream. Finally. Jesus, it's not like I gave you Aster a fucking 50 cents, you weirdo. You 2X weirdo. Can't even repost the stream. Mike just... if you don't buy now, at least, I don't know what you're doing. I mean... I'm already in. I'm not going to tell anyone what to do with their money. Except Mike. I told Mike. So Mike, buy this now. But he's also my best friend for 20 years. I don't know what... Look, I'll just repeat. I'm just going to start repeating Crash's advice. Because I have no liability. Crash says, when you're like, do I top blast in? You put half in. And this actually would have been great advice for me the other night. You put half in, and then you wait. And if you can get like a better entry, you put the other half in. And if it goes up forever, then you're in the green. It's really good advice. Because I literally just top blast. On my other computer, guys, I can show you where I bought, but I bought in right here. And no, I think I bought in first of this dip, like 38 cents, 42, 45, ran up to 50. It came back down to 45, and I put like my largest chunk in. And then it went down to like, what, 37? When I went to bed, it was 37. I was like, oh my God, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. And then, yeah, turned out to be a good buy. So I don't know. I mean, if you're watching this now, I'm not going to tell anyone to top blast. Do whatever you want. I'm not buying, so I can't tell you to buy. But do I think it's going to go higher than $1? Yeah. I think it's going to go many, many, many multiples higher than $1. But yeah, I don't care. I don't tell people what to do with their money. Then they blame you. I'm not interested in getting blamed. Blamed for your money. Live with Jake till Aster hits $1. Let's go. Thank you so much. Put some dollars in the chat. I mean, we're making our way there. Nah, bro, thank you. It's a lot easier to do interviews, so it's comments not for me. It really hit me. That's funny. David's funny. David, or sorry, Third. Is Third still here? Is Third still here? David, who's the developer of Lofi, was like, tell Third to send me a clip and I'll post it tomorrow. So we're going to get you in the clipping business. There's no way Third's still here. Third, you still here? If Third's still here, he's getting hired. Let's see. Is he still here? Let's see if he's still here. Oh, he's here. All right. So David wants a clip of because he posted he literally typed out me and Crasher's conversation and posted it. And I was like, bro, just like clip it and post that. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't want to read it. So he deleted it and he literally texted me, he said, just deleted, tell Third Eye. I don't know if he said Third Eye to clip and send me a video and I'll post it tomorrow. So he wants a clip where we're talking about, like Crash is talking about the house, I think. Yeah, like the 21 million houses and shit. Anyways, we're gonna make clip of let's give Third a shout out real quick. We're gonna make Third a fucking the #1 clipper online. I'm gonna do a giveaway Third too pretty soon, and we'll get you in it, guys. But if you haven't yet, go follow our guy Third Meta X. I think one of the best clippers in the game. He's got a lot of clips to do here, but yeah, good clips. Only gonna get better. We're gonna grow him to 100,000 plus followers. I think for sure. I mean, like, yeah, you should. Yeah, no, don't send David the clip. Post it. Wait, maybe he wants to post it. I don't know. But I was like, post it. That way you get credit, unless he gives you credit like in it. But I think it's better if you post it and then like he retweets it. I think it's fine. 37 is a gold mine. What's that mean? 37 is a gold mine. What? Did I miss something, Mike? 96. I'm gonna get my food, guys. I'm sorry. I literally had a smoothie all day, and it's fucking 10:40 at night. So I have to eat. I have to. I at least need a little something, man. A little substance, you know? Fuck, dude. This is PDQ. It's not good food. I entered here at 94. That's good. I mean, like, he says LOL, but it's like, dude, when it hits $9.40, you're going to be happy. If it hits. I don't want to say when. Ask David what he wants. I no problem. He can take the credit. Okay. He wants a clip, I think, about me and or about like Crash. Here, I'll connect you. I'll connect you guys later. Guys, I'm not going to eat the whole time. I just need a bite. Sorry. Fucking starving. Malnourished. Oh, but dude, it's literally been sitting out there for fucking so cold. Cold chicken. Coach is in Vegas. He's on the he was in the background of the stream. He just popped out. But he's in Vegas right now grinding. He was in the urgent care because he's a fighter and got hit in the head. No, hit in the eardrum. Not too cold. Nye says, how to buy Aster. I just made a great video. Third's going to clip it up. We'll post that soon of how to buy Aster. Yeah, Third, send me that one. I'm going to post it just like for my main thing. How to buy Aster on Dex. Can I still buy in this area? You can buy in any area. You can buy anywhere. The question is not can I, should I? And for that, I don't know. You got to ask someone else that's more qualified. CZ needs his version of Pump Fun. He has it. It's called 4Meme. 4Meme is like similar. I think you can launch. Yeah, you can launch on there. 4Meme is like the BNB version of Pump Fun, but less scammy. Shit is so delayed, so you're currently unwrapping your food as I said it. Well, Mike, I'm currently fucking pretty much done with this chicken nugget. By the time you read this, Mike, I'm going to be 2 chicken nuggets deep. You're missing out on trades, bro. Yep, that's good. Clip also my account for everyone who need it. I mean, look, if you want to start clipping our podcast, the more the merrier. And if you post banger clips, I'll gladly repost it. Third was just the first. And I remain loyal, you know. I have the clip ready. No, send it to me. I'll post it. Just send it to me in DMs. I'll post it. I'll tag you. And then all the other clips that you post, I think it will get like the most visibility if I just post it and say, and then you can quote tweet it. I'll retweet your quote tweet or something like that. But I just think for like the reach of it, I think if I post it on my X directly, would be good. I think it's not just a typical meme coins to their loss. What are you talking about, Mike? I think it's not a typical meme coin to their loss. What are you talking about? Which meme coin are you talking about? Aster's not a meme coin. Henlock! Tweem! Just leave a video on your post that I tried to buy Aster during the stream. Just left a video. Did you? Who is this? Web3 Baby Harari? Damn, Thor's already on it too. Who am I? I need to get all the clippers. I'll retweet everybody, but I will remain loyal to Third. That's just how I go. Literally, my best friend for 20 years is in here right now. That's how loyal I am. 20 years of friendship. 20 years of friendship, guys. You do need a friend like Jay Gagan that's going to be like, come to your office where you're working and show you how to buy Aster at 60 cents and tell you to swap all of your dead token for it. Mike, I better get a fucking speech of the year at my wedding. And I better get a fucking Bentley when you make $10 million. Twin! Guys, believe it or not, this is my twin, Henok. We might not look the same, but we are twins. I'm going to try out BNB. I'm new. You don't even need BNB to buy this, guys. You literally can deposit anything. Well, not anything, but most things right here. Come to USDT. You can deposit ETH. You can deposit, literally, you can deposit Ethereum. It's reply. The process is not how you teach in the stream. It for sure is. I mean, there might be another step of just connecting your wallet, but I've bought it. I've showed many people how to buy it. I just didn't connect my wallet. All you have to do, the only step that you're missing is right here. So I show you how to get to this point. You hit connect wallet. Do you have a wallet? I use MetaMask or Phantom. You click this. You type in your password. Oh, you're not seeing that, huh? Hold on. Type in your password. And then you can do it. You can buy it. Them chicken nuggets, these chicken nuggets, but fucking, I missed them. I missed the parabolic run up on these, dude. They're fucking beat. Sorry, I just needed like if after this, guys, I'll be good to go for another couple hours. I didn't eat all day. You can buy it on MEXC. There you go. Go buy it on MEXC. You can buy it on, Gate.io. I think the video that I made is pretty good. My affiliate link is pinned on my Twitter account now. Right here. Aster Dex. Click that. Pops up. Come here. Hit redeem invite code. Come to Spot. After Spot, we hit this button right here. This is your available balance. You click deposit. Make sure it's Spot account. Select the network that you want to choose. Let's just say we want to do BNB. Or switch it up. Let's say we want to do Ethereum. Okay. I have USDT. I have ETH on Ethereum. Type in your out, connect wallet, send it. Should work. 1,000%. Back to all-time highs. How much Aster to be a millionaire in the future? Fuck if I know. I don't know. How much Aster makes you a millionaire now? You guys really think we're breaking $1? Yeah. I think we're breaking $1 a night. I think we're definitely breaking $10. And I wouldn't be surprised if we do a stream where we're breaking $100. Could you imagine if we do that? All of us that are in the stream right now would be like, dude, what the fuck? I had it under $1 and I didn't buy it. I didn't like sell my car, sell my house to buy it. You're long 8x. I don't even know what that means, dude. I literally have never leveraged trade in my life. Liquidation 85. And so what? If it hits $1, what do you win? Aster 1,000. That's the type of shit I want to see. Yeah, I've never once leveraged trade in my life, and I'm really grateful for it. Oh, that's good. That's good. Peanut butter jelly sandwiches are pretty good. Let me see if third. Let's see. Dude, I need a massage. Tomorrow's my massage day. What's CZ Binance saying? All right, let's watch this. Fuck it. Derivatives monkey on fire, eh? How much the target price for Master? Why does everyone always ask those questions? I don't know. It's at 95 cents right now. I launched 3 days ago. It's at a $1.5 billion market cap. Hyperliquid's at a $18 billion market cap. Probably somewhere around that. You're good, bro. I was just checking to make sure. We're going to watch this video in the meantime. Yeah, I don't know. Everyone always like asks like the target. I have no idea. I got in at like, I think my like price is probably like 43 cents. So I don't know. Higher. I mean, let's listen to what this guy has to say and we'll make our opinions.
Believe that in the future, DEX is going to be bigger than a CEX. So with that, I think the chain is actually really important, right? So this is why the chain ecosystem is, in my view, long term, is much more important than the centralized exchange. So in that sense, it's actually kind of good that I'm forced not to spend time on the centralized exchange. So now I can actually have more time to contribute to the decentralized ecosystem. And it's actually quite fascinating because once you get kind of
Sorry, I got to start over. I was fucking balls deep in this chicken tendy. I'm locked in now, boys.
master that, people are going to move onto DEXs. So I do 100% believe that in the future, DEX is going to be bigger than a CEX.
Me too.
So with that, I think the chain is actually really important, right? So this is why the chain ecosystem is, in my view, long term, is much more important than the centralized exchange. So in that sense, it's actually kind of good that I'm forced not to spend time on the centralized exchange. So now I can actually have more time to contribute to the decentralized ecosystem. And it's actually quite fascinating because once you get used to it, I would say today the decentralized ecosystem is still pretty hard to use for average person.
Yeah.
So the volumes are growing and it's pretty significant. But for an average person, like using decentralized exchanges, you're looking at a lot more random strings and a lot more random numbers on screen. But once people kind of master that.
Wow. So smart. He pretty much just gave you the answers. He pretty much just said, I'm spending all my time on Aster. And it's going to be bigger than Binance. And we're going to make it simple for everyone to use. That's what I heard. Maybe I'm wrong. One of the best days of summer. Well, I got good news for you, buddy. It's already fall. It is already fall. All right, I'm putting the chicken away. Anybody else want some? Last bite. Best bite. We're at all-time highs, boys. Look at this. Nope, no screen. You thought there was no screen. 96.502. All-time high is 96.8. We're going to hit $1 in the next 20 minutes, I would say. And then this stream will go down as the most goated stream in Aster history because there will be a time where we hit $100. No, I don't want to say that yet. But imagine if it did. When in doubt, buy half. When in doubt, sell half. Yeah, it's good advice. I'm not in doubt. I'm holding strong. And even if Aster like comes down to where I bought in right here, 40 cents, fuck it. I'll get my money back. We'll never see those prices again. That's it. Put it away. All right. Last fry. All right. Back to business now, boys. Where are we at? Where are we at? I had to do it. What are we at? 96.69. We're at all-time highs. Oh, Mike, don't tell me with that, you fucking weirdo. I said Zim would be nice about it. It would be. We just hit 3 months no Zins though. And I stole these from your office. Focus? No. NZ. These are like fake Zins. Someone texted me like they saw me throwing these in my lips. Like, I thought you said you quit dips. I saw you throwing it in the live stream. I was like, it's a fake Zin, baby. Shout out to fake Zins. All right. Let's see. What did I miss? Sorry about eating, guys, too. I never would try to eat, but I'm so hungry. Literally. I had a smoothie all day. Okay. Let's see. I think I saw all this. Is Aster still good buy at these prices or wait for a decent pullback? Mike answered it. When in doubt, buy half. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you're at an all-time high. Is it ever good to buy an all-time high? No. Is it going to go higher than $1? Probably. Do what you want with that. Talk about tokenomics. We can talk about these. Bro has 23,000 viewers live. GOAT. Yes. Thank you guys for watching, guys. And shout out to Crashes Clay. I mean, obviously, he's a massive reason why the numbers are so high. He came on here. Shout out to Aster as well. You know, without them and talking about them, who knows? Zim would be nice, I bet. Yep. Bitcoin. Besides Bitcoin, this is my only non-meme, so I'm in it for the long haul. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people go all in on memes. It's kind of crazy. Yacht and smoothie is fire. For real, though. I mean, I don't know. How high could it go? Like 100 feels right for some reason. Could you imagine? It does feel right, though. Even 10. I mean, 10 feel like for me, 10 feels like an easy target to reach. Like a 10x from here. This token launched 3 days ago, you know? Like what happens if the market goes crazy and this goes crazy with it, you know? I think like a 35x would be like, for me, like, oh goodness. Yeah, I think a 35x would be the one that I'm like, holy shit. But once again, like, you know, Binance went from 10 cents to $1. Like I had the chance to buy Binance at 20. I remember looking at Binance at $20, $30. I got a lot of Binance like under 200. So I'm obviously doing well, but I remember looking at Binance like $25, $30. It was in, I think it was like January. It was when I first started making crypto content. Binance was like $25, $30. Sent notes on TG. I will tag him. David's still in the stream. I'll connect you with him if David, you're still listening. He sent notes on TG. Okay. Copy. Got it. Let's see. $24,000 people live is crazy. 3-hour stream. What time we're gonna do a stream? 6 p.m. every night. Aster stream, 6 p.m. every night. I'm not gonna only do Aster. I'll do like whatever's relevant and hot, but obviously Aster's relevant and hot. What time is it? 11 p.m. That's a funny tweet. I mean, dude, how high could this go? I don't know. Someone full ported Aster. Oh, my screen's not even showing, huh? Pull it up. We're about to. I'll keep this. Oh, Benny Moon's got to go. Have to run, Jake. Looking forward to the next stream. Later, Benny Moon. Clip sent. Thank you, third. Let me get that clipped. I thought we just hit an all-time high. We're like peaking at 97 right now. Look at this. 96.9 is the all-time high. We're at 96.7. My gut instantly hurts from that fucking chicken, dude. Instantly. Oh, American food's so bad. Instantly hurt. Like not even, like what was that? Not even 5 minutes it hurts? Jesus. I'm going to start a fucking fast food steak restaurant. 96.9. This is too fun, guys. I need some music, though. I need some music. Third, I'm going to check out your clip here in the background. Right here. I'll get it going. I full port Aster. Here's the clip. It's a video. Can I download it from here? Third? You might have to send it on my Telegram, bro. Can you download a clip on Twitter or no? I can't download it. Big sell on $1. I mean, there's going to be a lot of like leverage trading going on. A lot of people that are shorting it and longing it. So probably it's going to be some hard resistance to get through. Third, I don't know if I can download that. I can copy the message. Does that work to copy the message? Just send it to me on Telegram. 96.1. Yeah. Please tell me target of Gala coin. I have no idea. Gala coin. $1 night. It's 5:59 a.m. here in Saudi Arabia. Good morning, sir. How are you? How are you? And I am required by law to say that this is Riyadh season. So this stream is sponsored by Riyadh season. Thank you so much, Riyadh, for doing everything for the world. We're very grateful. I'm required by law to say that. Sip the whiskey. You have more fun when the flow is there. More clips when you're snapping. I'm sipping vodka for my Russians. But we already have too many clips. I'm not even worried about clips. I'm worried about posting this first clip. Like I gave third fucking and Core Lord and who else is clipping tonight? I gave all them like 60 clips. Crashes Clay gave them 60 clips. Yeah, third. Send me that on Telegram. And then I have the message from David. I'm going to send it to you here. Right here. Where are you at, third? You gave me your Telegram, right? I already lost it. JG Clips. This is it. All right. That's what David wants. His name is Eisenhower. That's his name on X. All right, guys. We are at 95.4. Are we going to hit it? Go check Telegram. You gave it to me. I just DM'd you. You should be in there unless we have a fake third. Is your name third? OX Trench? Did I have the wrong third? Bro, I sent you. Go check it. I just put you in a group chat. Aster God Candle incoming. Need someone to compare these stats with hype when it was third day? I can do that. Probably not, actually. I would imagine though, like, I mean, hype kind of started off like pretty low key. You do not need my Telegram. Hype started off like low key and then it just went on a parabolic run. We can look at hype though, Mike. So Hyperliquid is essentially like if you go to hyperliquid.com or wherever it is, it's exactly, it looks very similar to Aster Dex, but you can see it launched at the end of November at, $6, probably less. CoinMarketCap might not have captured it right away, maybe $1, who knows. And then it went from $6 on, let's just say, the 29th to $32 in 3 weeks. $32. Let's do the quick math. What is that? 5+X in 2 weeks, and that's not even showing like exactly where it launched from. 5+X in 3 weeks. 5+X in 21 days, guys. You're not prepared for what's going to come for Aster. You're not prepared. All right, third in the video. We're not prepared. PV, you bought Aster. David's in. Haven't left yet. David's here. Banger stream. All right, cool. We're back. Sorry, I got so many things just like popping up. We're at 94.75 though. That's all that matters. And 25,000 people live. I mean, that either shows you how much attention Crashes Clay has, or that shows you how much attention Aster has. I like to think it's Aster. Aster flip hype one day? I think for sure, honestly. I really do. And there's no hate against hype. This is not coming from a place of hatred, but when you got Binance coming for whatever you do, you're in trouble. I don't care. I don't care what it is. If you're trying to make the best crypto commercial, Binance is going to make the best. If you want the best exchange, Binance has the best exchange. If you want the best charting website, Binance is the best charting website. If you want one of the best wallets, Binance has one of the best wallets. If you want the best hardware wallet, Binance has the best hardware wallet. Is there anything Binance doesn't do well? And now we have perpetual exchanges, perpetual decentralized exchanges. And there's one of them that just ran from nothing to 19 billion overnight. Yeah, Binance will probably do better than that. It's the truth. It's the truth. BNB never flipped ETH. I know, dude. What a failure, right? Didn't flip ETH. Can't believe it's only at 136 billion. Fucking failure. No, I'm kidding. Nah, ETH is the big dog. I think at BNB's current market cap and ETH at where it was in April, it would have flipped it. But obviously ETH picked it up. Third is sending a video. Third, and I also put in his links and stuff there. All right. I got the video, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody has been asking how to buy Aster, the most talked about cryptocurrency in the world. So now 95.2. All right. I think that's how you buy it. Did I mess up? Mike, you watched me do that live. Did I mess it up? One of the girls in here said she was having troubles with it. You think CE is staring at the Aster chart like all of us right now? Let's find out. Ready? I can find out. What time is it in China? 11 a.m.? Yep. He's staring at that shit for sure. Oh, yeah. He's watching the stream, bro. He's fucking locked in right now watching the stream with the boys. I'd be staring at it. Crash says he potentially owns like 98% of it or 92%. I would be absolutely staring at it. Are you kidding me? All right. I'm going to post this how to buy Aster video. Thank you so much. Third, legend. Quick with it too. We're going to hire Third full time. Third, fire all your other clippers, podcasters. You didn't mess up. Sent. CZ is a green candle is coming. CZ knows a green candle is coming. He knows the people will be mad if it goes down. I mean, he also just has $70 billion. And after this, he probably has like another 10. No, probably another one. I don't know how it works, but I don't know, man. It'd probably be a weird thing to be like that rich and that powerful. And like they did this so perfectly, bro. Like this was the most perfect execution I've ever seen. Bob, what's a good entry? Mike, tell him what Crash said. Mike will tell you. Buy in half. Keep half. I forget what it was. How to buy Aster. All right, I'm going to post this live on my Twitter account. Post this live. Hopefully it works. How to buy Aster on Aster Dex. Link to exchange in comments. Maybe I'll put the link not in the comments. How to buy Aster on Aster Dex. Do I have a referral link? Good night, Crash. Crash said GM, bro. GM, bro. I don't know if he's still on. Do I have a referral link? I had a referral link at first, and dude, some of my Aster tweets got like fucking hundreds of thousands of views. I'm like, maybe I should have put a referral link in there, but I probably made more off just my investment. Okay. How to buy Aster on Aster Dex. How to buy Aster on Dex. Watch this. Fix the tab slowing your browser. No. Click on. You get, sorry guys, I'm posting a little video. How to buy Aster on Aster Dex. Watch this video and click this link below to grab some Aster today. We make a post. All right, for everybody that's wondering, that's how you buy Aster on Aster Dex. Hopefully it's a good video. Back to the chat. How we doing, guys? Thank you, Third. What's the entry? All right, boss man. Bring Crash back in. When in doubt, zoom out. I would love to bring him back in. He had fun, he said. He texted me, he said he had fun. Hey, Jake, when will this price retrace back to like 50 or 60 cents? Or is it not going back to the price anymore? I don't think so. Personally. I'm not a quant whatsoever. But good God almighty, I would be shocked if it ever goes that low again. Shocked. $95.9. Can we get it though? You know, can we get $1? Actually, you know what I'll do. Sorry. Stay with me. This is where I need coach, man. I'm trying to like rip this post while also live streaming. Doesn't work. Coming back. Okay, we're back. How we doing, guys? What are we at? 96.9? What? 97 all-time high. We just hit 97. All right. We just saw 97 live. Yeah, I think we see a dollar in the next 15 minutes, I would say. And then that will be the clip of the lifetime. That's just going to be good, man. Hit $1. Was as high as 154 on BingX yesterday. Pretty sure we head back there sooner than later. I think that was like messed up. That's definitely not accurate. Definitely the price here is more accurate. I don't know why they were doing it. I think that they were doing it like, so BingX was probably listing it at that price so people would buy in at that price. Corrupt, I know. You want 1 minute candles? Sorry, I was doing a video earlier. 1 second, sir. I never use 1 minute candles. I'll do 15. Should work. I mean, 1 minute candles is just too much. I'm not trading it, you know? I could honestly do 1 week candles. I'm not trading it. This is what I should be on right here. Just fucking boom. Why don't we just do the daily? I think it looks pretty good on the day. Looks really good on the 4 hour. The hourly looks great. I'll do 15 for you though. Or a 5 minute. 15 works. Okay. 96.9. We're making our way there. Is anyone longing Aster? I mean, I don't leverage trade, but I probably would for sure. Do you think if we hit $1, we'll experience deep to 70 cents, 50 cents? What happened yesterday? Because I was telling Mike, what happened yesterday? We hit, was this the 78? So we hit 79. And like, so I went to his office literally here. We hit 79. I was like, do not buy in. Put like limit orders at like 55, 45. And it looks like we came down to like 58, 52. We came down to 52. So we went 79 to 52. If we hit $1, we'll probably go over $1. Like we'll probably smash through $1. I don't know. I bought in early and I'm holding and I'm not selling. So I don't know. I don't try to like time the market. Thanks, Jake. I just swapped some very lazy crypto on TW. TW. Thanks, Jake. I just swapped some very lazy crypto on TW, Trust Wallet, an hour ago for Aster. Very nice. Can you buy it on Trust Wallet? Nice. At billion, these market caps retracements are not like meme coins. I mean, you might see it drop like 15, 20 cents. It's a healthy chart, guys. I mean, like we are, like he makes a good point. We're in the billions and like this is a healthy chart. We just hit an all-time high, 97.5. Let's go. 97.5. How do I get music? What does that mean? What does what mean? Dumbledore, you can't just say like, what does that mean? I said so much shit. What does that mean? Never even come down to 55 cents. Yeah, I think it hit 58, it looks like right here. Look, and that was maybe today too. This token isn't even a week old. Yeah, we're so early. It's not even 3 days old, dude. It's literally not even 3 days old. Like this is day 3. It launched 2 days ago. Okay, then let's watch. Maybe we're not going to experience deep from here till $2. Well, Crash had a good point. Like he's like, they're probably selling some of their supply so this thing doesn't run up too fast. Like remember Trump? Dude, everyone was bidding Trump and it went from 0 to like, what, 89 billion FDV? Whatever it was. Like this one hasn't done that. Like it ran up pretty hard the first day. And then look at this. I mean, people were still bidding super hard. And the charts have been pretty stagnant. So Crash is probably right that like this thing is kind of, they're probably like whoever owns 98% of supply, whatever it was, they're probably selling some of it so that it doesn't just shoot up so high. So people aren't just fucking making crazy amounts of money and dumping. So I think they're trying to build it like long-term consistent. It's kind of crazy. People on Twitter think it's coming to, I mean, dude, people on Twitter, I also have a bunch of tweets of people on Twitter saying like, you know, like they're fading it because of this. Here's an all-time high for you. Keep fading it, dude. Everyone on Twitter that said like, oh, I shouldn't have bought in because of this and that. Third, if you want another clip, we can do a good one real quick. Let's do another clip, Third. Let me pull it up. Kind of a funny one. Mike sent me it. 97.23. I'll pull it up here. Let's see. All right. Third, 96 cents. Gotta get Third a clip. Third loves the fucking clips, man. I'll tell you that much. Let me find this. Get the audio on. All right. Third's ready. But when it comes to people missing tokens, here's a clip from Thread Guy. He explains why he doesn't regret fading Aster, and he talks about it. We can go ahead and play a little bit of this.
Pump anything. Okay, he doesn't have to do anything. CZ doesn't have to do anything. Okay? So if your thesis is that it's going to get crimed, you're praying. I'm sorry, you're praying. You're praying. So yeah, am I salty? I missed it? Yeah, I am. But it's...
The craziest thing here, though, is he says, am I salty? I missed it. He recorded this a couple hours ago, probably at 60, 70 cents. He's talking about Aster, the #1 decentralized exchange, or soon to be. And right now we're doing a live stream. It's at 97 cents. So I think that's the thing. Like, people have a mindset of I missed it because they saw other people get in at 17 cents. I saw people get in at 17 cents. I saw CC's tweet at 17 cents. I saw Money Lord tweet about 22 cents. I didn't get in personally until 35, 40 cents. I was top blasting then. It's when Thread Guy was making this video, it was probably what, 70, 80 cents at max. It's about to hit $1 in the next couple hours. And who knows how high it could go. So a lot of people have that mindset of like, I'm too late because they were earlier. When in the grand scheme of things, if you just zoom out, you don't really realize how early you are. God damn. Why are we so good, Third? How do you buy it? Just posted a video on my Twitter account. Go to that. Third, thank you for that Twitter. How good is that? I'm going to pin it to my Twitter account, guys. So this is how you buy it on Dex right here. I'm going to pin it. Pin to profile. Everybody go retweet that. Oh, you can't see my screen, huh? What a clip, Third. Should we post that one, though? I like Thread Guy. He's a nice guy. But I don't like how he made a video saying, he's late. It's like, bro, you like, does that make sense though? Like that video, like he's not live right now. That's a clip. So it was obviously live a couple hours ago. And it's like, we're at all-time highs now. You're not late. You didn't miss it. People think it's not even a $2 billion market cap. It's Binance's token. You didn't miss it. People think that. I thought that. No, I didn't. I saw CZ tweeted. I saw Money Lord. I was like, fuck, I want to do it. I was on a phone call. Couldn't just be like, hey, like important phone call meeting. I was like, couldn't be like, I got to buy this. And then at 35 cents, I got in, but like I top blasted. You're not late. No one's late. Everyone literally is in the profit. Literally every human being that owns this token, besides someone that bought it 97,500, is in profit. But guess what? You're about to be in profit. I know, right? Like a lot of these people, I don't want to keep using him, but a lot of these people are just used to like Solana, pump fund shitters. We're in the big leagues now, boys. We're talking BNB. I know, right? I mean, dude, you're not late, you know? Like you're not as early as other people, but like you're still early. Like it's before it goes on Binance. This is going to go on Binance in the next couple of days. Like you're so early. You're not late. I mean, dude, I bet, but you do feel that way. I get it. I get it. I get it. I do get it. You know, because I did feel like, you know, when I bought in, but I top blasted. Like, of course you feel late. It's as high as the chart will ever be. I literally bought in here. It was as high as the chart ever was. Yeah, you're late. But guess what? When I look at I have like another computer for trading. When I look at that, like my buy looks fucking great. My buy looks great. I'm proud of myself too, because I fucking put in a decent amount and then I put in like 6 times it. So we're sitting pretty. 95. Can I get an all-time high though? I'm trying to go to bed. Fucking 3-hour, 20-minute stream. Yeah, this is fucking, dude, this is BNB's decentralized exchange. And CZ is like talking about how he's, you know, going to build. Get off that. I like Thread Guy though. I like this guy a little bit more though. Little biased. I don't know. This guy's made me a lot of money. Thread Guy hasn't made me any. Not yet. He could have made me money if he called Aster. He didn't call Aster. Don't know why. Too late. This video here is very good. I want to retweet that. It's a good video. Cooker, we need to get Cooker on the stream. What a beautiful chart in Aster. Oh, he's buying a boat. He's buying a $3 million yacht. Fucking top G. This is where he bought. He bought it 17 cents. Looks like 25, 30. I think he went in with size. Yeah, I mean, dude, everyone's going to have that. You're going to always be like, I should have bought more. I should have bought earlier. You bought what you bought. You bought what you deserved. And that's the hard facts. You bought what you deserved. And that is the truth. You know, I probably didn't, like, I aped in way less than I've aped into other tokens. And the reason why is because I got burnt on those other tokens. So I bought what I deserved. If you only had a little bit of money, USDT or USDC in your wallet, you bought what you deserved. It's a fact. If you had to swap tokens in order to buy this, you got what you deserved. If you didn't buy it till you waited until you saw it 3 or 4 times, you got what you deserved. That's just the cold hard facts. You don't have to like it, but I'm going to tell you what the truth is. What? If you bought Aster at any point on launch day, you outperform holding hype all year? There's no way. Maybe actually. Maybe Hyper just, yeah, that is true. So this year, January 1st, $26. Holy shit, it's only done a 2x. Well, it's kind of true, right? Oh, on launch day. Yeah, if you did, that is true. Wild. It took me 10 seconds to figure out what he was saying. Wild. What's this guy saying? Hoflater, Yishan Kampung mode. People think Aster vs. Hype is about comps and revs and ULSs, KNNCB. It is time for Lanzhou to give you the Sadat. What? CZ is the elder China statements. He has the mandate of heaven. All right. Can't do that. Sorry. It's funny because I'm happy where I bought this time. If it didn't take me 3 hours to pull from my dead coin, I would have gotten at 79 when you pulled up in the office. Yeah. I don't think I would have let you though. I think I would have learned from my mistake. And I wish I did, because I would have had the end. I would have been able to put a lot in at 37 cents. So right now I'm up 2x, more than 2x, but I would have been up 3x right now easily. And that matters when you're talking about big money, but it doesn't matter. Fuck it. You learn. But then again, look, I can't be mad because I got in here, and we're here. So it's I don't know. There's no right or wrong answer, I guess is what I'm trying to say. There's probably some people who are pissed that got in here because they only put in a small amount, or, someone saw it here and they bought in here, but they bought most of their bag here. Who knows? As long as you win, you win. Are we going to hit it or no? I think so, guys. If you haven't yet, go to my Twitter account. If you can, guys, retweet this tweet if you can, guys. I mean, the world. I'm going to pin it tomorrow. Oh, I already pinned it. Oops. Okay, fuck it. Hold. Jake, you're a gangster for helping on board. Thank you, D-Boy, if you're in the stream. When dog talk, dog. Solid walkthrough, follow. Oh, yeah, I wanted to watch it to make sure it's good before I posted it. Someone said it wasn't. Let's just make sure. I'm going to go to the Aster Decentralized Exchange. I made it very easy for you guys. One take, Jake. This link in my bio, and you can see this pops up. You can click redeem invite code. Since I've already signed up, I can click skip, but make sure to click redeem invite code. You get some bonuses on the back end. And now you're going to be brought, I believe you get brought to the home page. This is what it looks like. Now, very important to remember, you're going to want to buy Aster on the spot on the Aster Dex. So come to Perpetual 1001 and then click spot up here at the top. From here, you're going to connect your wallet. You can make sure it's accurate. Wallet Connect, Binance Wallet, MetaMask, Phantom. I personally use MetaMask. I click this, I type in my password, and my wallet is connected. Now, for me personally, I transferred in USDT. That is what you're going to be using to buy it. But you can see here, when you click this on the right, you can click this plus button for available, and you can see that it brings up a tab where you can add Ethereum, BNB Chain, Arbitrum, and Solana tokens. If you're on the BNB chain, click that. If you're on Ethereum, which most people are, click that. If you want to add Solana tokens, click that. For me personally, I had USDT on ETH, so I clicked this. This shows you all the tokens that you can add. I clicked USDT, make sure your wallet's connected. It will show the balance in there. And then you just enter the amount, hit connect wallet, and then give it about 5-10 minutes. Your tokens will be here available on the right side. And from there, you can decide how much Aster you want to buy. You can place a market order, which will buy it right away, or you can do a limit order where you can determine how much Aster you want to buy at what price. Aster is currently under $1 still. Actually, at the time of recording this, is at 95 cents. We just saw an all-time high. But ladies and gentlemen, that is how you... I think that was pretty accurate. I mean, that's how I've done it, so I know it works. Mike said check text. What do you got? What do we got? Trying to pull it up. All right. I mean, Mike, dude. Let's just read it. TG, Zach Wickoff, Aster. Aster times World Liberty DeFi. Aster is the first Perp Dex to support USD1 from World Liberty Financial as collateral. Aster enables traders. Okay. It's cool. Mike's like so deep in the trenches. I don't know who Crypto Mandalorian is. He might be a nice guy, but like, bro, Mike be finding people that fucking 33 followers and like, you know, praising it like it's the gospel. I'm like, dude, you gotta make sure there's a lot of bad information online. He loves it though. He's deep in the trenches. Let's see what it says. So PSA funding rate, so you can trade up to 10x leverage. Aster perp listing on Binance futures will go live in less than an hour. Okay. Aster's on Binance Alpha. New perp listing on Aster Pro. So they're adding more tokens in. Kayla, yeah, we're still streaming. Kayla, we had Crashes Clay come on. For like an hour, we were shooting the shit. Really good stream. Aster goes global. Asper's, oh yeah, so they're doing it the right way. I don't know. Our money's in good hands. Pretty excited. Sorry, Mike, I already lost that tweet. Go retweet this. This is how you buy. I think it's good. Thank you, Third, for making that clip. We're gonna hire Third. We gotta save Third. He's in communist fucking UK. Save him. Everybody's tired of pumping dumps. Come on. Bro, just go get some streamer tokens, bro. Get some streamer tokens. Although, if I did launch a streamer token, guys, after 3.5 hours of shooting the shit, 27,000 people, I think it's safe to say I'd probably have the biggest streamer token in the history of the world. I mean, I don't know if it'd be bigger. I wouldn't stop till I fucking hit $1 billion market cap, but I'm not gonna do that. Instead, first off, I've done well in crypto. I don't need to fucking. I'm gonna be wise with my words. I don't need people to buy in and me get fees and them lose money. It's like pretty much. I mean, are they just? Depends how you look at it. Are they just paying you for your time, or are they trying to invest to make money and they're losing money? Anyways, I'd rather just find Aster 17 cents and ape in and not have to fucking rob my fans. Now everybody's happy. Now you guys love me because we're all winning on Aster together. You don't hate me because I want a token, take fees for the creator fees, and everybody loses money. That's what's happening elsewhere in the world. I'm hoping this will go to $2 and $4 next week. I think it will. I think it's going to do really well. I think it's up. I mean, I think we're all pretty happy, depending on when you got in. Let me know where you got in, guys. Let me know in the chat where you guys got in. I told you where I got in. I think my first buy was at 37 cents, then 42 cents. Then I think I got in at like, I don't think I bought above 50. And then I think it came down to 45. And I literally bought everything at 45, 42 maybe. What's your target? I think, I mean, I'm just looking at like how high BNB is. I'm looking at how high Hyperliquid is. A lot of it depends what happens with the crypto markets in general, you know, like, do we continue on this upward trajectory? If so, then it's going to go very well. You know, also how long? I mean, we can also just look at the Hyperliquid chart. I mean, we're looking at the market cap, right? This is the #1 perp decentralized exchange. or perpetual exchange in the world. It's at 18.64 billion. It's been above 20. But one thing that I looked at that kind of shocked me is that I went from $6 on the 29th to $32 3 weeks later. I mean, 6 times 5, that's like a 5+X, right? So if they could do it in 3 weeks, like what can Aster do in 3 weeks? Can it do a 5X? Can it do a 10X from here? Can it hit $10? Because Hyperliquid was the first, right? Hyperliquid was the first one that launched. Now we already have a use case and it's backed by Binance. Like I wouldn't be surprised in the next 3 weeks if this does a 10 to 15X. I wouldn't be surprised. And that's the truth. And ain't one of you disagree with that at all. And that's the truth. That's facts, baby. Long did it at 47, 10X leverage. You guys are crazy. I don't think I'll ever leverage trade in my life. I don't think so. Put in 45K now, real annoyed. I first bought at 17 cents for 10% profits. What do you mean 10% profits? I mean, I don't think it's a bad buy, personally. I'm not doing it. I actually, because like, dude, I talked about like learning your lessons. That's the main reason I got wrecked on Libra. I put in money. I'm pretty sure I sold for like 2 or 3X, like a lot of money. And then I put it all back in, like same trade, same day, and I lost it all. So I have PTSD from putting more money in. Avoid leverage. Yeah. Hold on. CZ. So my prediction was $1 for the weekend. Basically got it right. So from 17 to 19 cents. Oh, you sold at 19 cents? Fuck. Sucks. Dark pools, they are a massive deal. For some of that leverage trades, like, dude, if I was a leverage trader and I want to put $100 million long on Aster or the market right now, and I do it on Hyperliquid, they see that. People see that. People post that all over Twitter. Whales and exchanges come in to make sure that it doesn't happen. Like they'll literally like manipulate it so you lose or win, whoever it is. And Aster doesn't have that. So I think it's just good for the safety of the space. I do. If I was a leverage trader, I would not want that. I wouldn't leverage trade. So this is probably going to bring in like so much volume to the actual exchange. Would have $200, 200,000. Well, hopefully you'll be good. MG, if you go here to my Twitter account, it is pinned up at the top. Profile right here. I literally do a step-by-step video of how to buy Aster on Aster Dex. Watch this video, click the link. It's pretty much step-by-step. You can connect your Phantom wallet. You can send in Sol, USDT to Aster Dex. Yeah, go watch that. It's a good walkthrough. I wish I just went to sleep. That was my plan, but I stayed up. Sometimes going to sleep without a TP is better than staying up. What's a TP? Without toilet paper? Yeah, sometimes I like to sleep with toilet paper too, bro. I mean, dude, I had a hard time sleeping that night because I put in a lot of money and then it went down to like, I bought in like 45, went down like 35. I was like, oh, take profit. Sorry. TP limit. Sorry, I've been streaming for 3.5 hours. My brain's fried. All right. Is that it? Should we wrap it up? I think it's a good stream, guys. I mean, I could wait till we get to $1, but why don't we do it at $10 instead? I think that's it. What do you guys think? We got to come up with a time every week. I think like 6 p.m., 5 p.m., 7 p.m. 7 p.m. could work. Yeah, I think 7 p.m. could work. I'll send you a perk and roll it to $5. We're going to do it. You're going to miss your clip opportunity? That's fine. We got like 1,000 clips. I'll wake up to $1.25 and be even happier. Let's see the chart. All right, so we're at 94. I'll stay on for a couple more minutes. We have 27,000 people watch this. It's crazy. That's actually insane. Scheduled on Lux. All right. 28,000 people live. Let's see what else we got going on. So Hyperliquid. Someone asked what's going to happen with them. They're going to be fine. We're at 93. That's how you buy Aster. That's my account. CZ. Bull posting Aster. And that's it. All right, guys. Well, good stream. 3.5 hours. Crashes Clay came on. And pretty epic. That was pretty epic. So appreciate all of you guys. We will be live again. I am holding Aster strong. And that's it. Epic stream. 3.5 hours. Cheers, friends. Time to sleep. What time is it? It's almost midnight. That was good. Thanks, Mike. Congrats on buying, Mike. Oh, Mike's going to give the best speech. If this goes to $10, Mike's going to give the... I don't even want you to talk about anything from our childhood. Just talk about fucking that buy. I'll have those clips ready for you, sir. Sounds good, my guy. Everybody go follow Third. We're going to give him to 100,000 followers. And let's keep sending it. We're at 93. So the all-time high right now, guys, of Aster is 97.5. We've got to see it together. Pretty cool. We started the stream like 90, 91. We're at 97.5. Good night. Good night, guys. Thank you, Mike. 87 would be nice. 28,000 watching. Yep, we just hit 28,000. You did a solo event. Good job. Yeah, I did. Crashes Clay came on. That was pretty good. He came on for an hour. But yeah, we're going to do these more consistently. You know, I got to have time to play tennis, and then time to stream. So we'll find a good time. Good night, Kayla. Good night, Kayla. Toilet paper. Good night, Mike. It's 4:40 a.m. here. Still awake? Oh, I go to bed like at 9. That's it. I also haven't had caffeine in 3 days. 3 days. Good night, Third. Good night. Good night, guys. Appreciate it. Good stream. Everybody's up on Aster. It should get very, very fun from here on out. We will see you guys tomorrow or next week. We'll see. But we appreciate you guys. Have a good night. Send Aster to the moon. Hopefully we just found the next 10,000 X. That would be insane. Peace, guys.